feel as good as you look?
I feel great.
Good.
I've been looking forward to this.
Good.
Same.
Super, like really.
Likewise.
Excellent.
Very
That's a lot of fun.
much. Very much. And I'm like really
That's
wowed.
problem.
I just thought I was coming to your crib.
That's the way it was for quite a while. We've
Yeah.
upgraded.
Yeah, when I was like, okay,
Are you disappointed I didn't give you my address? 'Cause that's what it
Apartment
sounds like.
number? No, suite number, bitch.
Sweet 101.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, we're living
We're
the
in a
sweet
sweet-
life. Just
Sweet,
like Cody.
the sweet life. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you guys are. Y'all are.
Yeah.
Sweet life.
What happened to those Disney kids?
Ooh.
Oh, they
Where's
got
their
out
fucking
free, I
documentary?
guess.
Are you sure?
One of them just got married.
Okay. Are they living?
the Big
Are
Daddy
they living
kid.
like normal people lives?
I feel like those two got away, but that fucker, Brian, he also, we need to roll. Because I just watched all those.
We're rolling. Good.
Oh, the Nickelodeon documentaries?
Yeah,
I haven't watched them yet.
I binged them all.
What are they?
Oh,
on?
you ran all the way through.
I
them?
didn't know it was episodic. Episodic? Episodic?
Episodic.
I thought it was just one
like a documentary.
Yeah, I just
but
thought it was a film.
It's a bunch of different.
It's
okay.
it's episodes,
How
but
many?
they're like long. They're like 54 minutes, so about an hour a piece. There's 4, 5.
Okay. Shit. So that's
Yeah,
a lot of story.
yeah.
Okay.
It's really like, holy shit, this was my childhood and what I grew up with,
Yeah.
and this was happening.
But
Why-
also looking.
why wasn't that me?
Looking right.
Yeah.
So
Lucky.
jealous.
Why didn't anyone sniff my feet?
I know. Yeah, that was like I don't
I mean,
remember.
for money. You know.
Growing up watching that and then finding that out now, I feel kind of raped too, you know?
But I didn't.
Don't you?
It
Don't you
didn't
feel like
seem
your
like it
childhood's
really started
violated
to
a little?
get bad until.
I also understand some of my kinks a little bit more. You know
Oh,
what
yeah.
I'm saying? Like it all.
Are you
all
into
that
feet?
I'm not, but
But I'm not into
I'm into
feet.
oatmeal baths. You know. So.
Oh, okay, that helps with the itching.
Yeah. The itch for feet pics.
Do you
Yeah,
have a
so.
specific oatmeal brand that you like to
Quaker? Obviously,
Soak
it's
in?
the only oat.
only? The Quakers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They know
They're
how
hot.
to. They know how to make an oat.
You're
Yeah,
not
those
getting like
Quakers.
Whole Foods
A good
oats.
Ishmael bath.
You're just going Quaker.
Yeah. No, but I don't mean like the
Steel.
the brand. I mean, I know a Quaker
Oh,
who
okay.
fresh cuts oats.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So they're farm to table oats.
Correct. Yeah.
Is he a good bowler too?
Probably.
Yeah.
That would make sense. Yeah. He's
Does
a hell of a barn builder. I know that much. Yeah.
Those
That's the
jokes-
Amish. I don't know if the
Ishmael.
Quakers build
It
barns,
feels
but
like
they feel
they
like
do.
they should. They should, right? Or do they hire the Amish to build their barns?
And then they make the Amish's butter and oats. And
Butter
it's a
and
whole
oats.
trade-off situation.
Butter and oats. Look at this motherfucker. This is. That's why we hired him.
There's some rad like mailers I keep getting about liquidated land outside Fredericksburg that I would love to, spend all my savings that I don't have on.
And that's the problem with this country. It's all mailers, no femalers. You know what I'm saying? It's a very one-sided.
These barn dominiums are fucking lit. They're so cute.
It is pretty impressive. Like I've seen some of the.
It's right by
you
the
can
river.
You can just buy a kit, like
yeah.
build your own.
A barn
fucking-
dominium kit?
Yeah,
It's a barn dominium,
Yeah,
or
there's
you can do a
bunch of
tiny home.
companies. Yeah. It's basically just a big tiny home, and it's a kit that comes with all the lumber and the.
It's got a steel
instructions.
roof. Yeah.
Put it all together, and it's just basically.
Prefab.
Yeah, it's like a giant studio apartment.
Cool.
You know what I'm saying? It's all one big space. But
They have bigger ones too. Pete was showing me the like shipping container ones. That's a
Oh,
company
yeah.
that has like a couple different types, and then you just tell them which one you want, and they come fucking and
Customized.
put it together real quick. Yeah.
San Diego started doing a lot with shipping containers. Like a lot of Australians moved out there and they started using those. So they brought like bar concepts, restaurants, like everything. It's cheaper.
Got it. And Australians have been living in shipping containers for years.
Yeah, that's
'cause
where they
don't have
belong.
homes.
Yeah, exactly.
absolutely.
They say down under. It's like
Exactly. Yeah, like under the
Bottom of the
ship.
boat.
Yeah, get down there.
That's what that
Yeah,
means.
yeah, that makes sense. They used to row, but there's no oars anymore, so now they
just a bunch of
they just
coxswains.
yeah, they're like rats down there. Just
There's no whores in Australia.
well, not anymore. They've sent them over.
Yeah.
Sad.
Yeah, it is.
I was hoping
We
to go
don't
to
have any
Australia.
Australians in our comedy community here, do we?
We need
No
more.
Aussies.
We have some Australians adjacent to the comedy scene, but I don't think we have any actual
Who
comics
is?
who are Australian.
Who's an Aussie adjacent?
Couple friends of ours.
Literally a couple people that we
Who
work
started
with.
comic adjacent? Who started saying that gay shit?
I don't know.
Somebody.
I said it just now.
It's like
I
when you're not
know.
a prospect or you're not a member of the motorcycle club, but you're a hang around.
Yeah.
you're a
That's cute.
comedy
That's
adjacent.
cuter to say a hang around.
comedy hang around.
I don't know. That feels
Yeah.
like comedy adjacent feels professional. Hang around feels I guess. Yeah,
Something
hang
else,
around's better
I'd like
for
to think of
comedians.
a
Yeah, we
different-
shouldn't be like, oh, it was comedy adjacent. It's a hang around.
Yeah, it's fucking
I'd like to
It's
think
a
of
normies.
something new.
She's
Yeah.
a chuckle fucker. He's a hang around. Yeah.
exactly. Yes.
Chuckle
Yep.
fucker.
Yeah, chuckle fucker's fun.
Y'all been chuckle fuckers?
No.
Just brother fuckers.
Yes.
Should have seen
I've
what
been
we
a
did to
chuck
that cinnamon
fucker
bun.
once, but that was college. It was a different time.
How'd you would chuck that wood?
I would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah, if I could. But
Doesn't mean I have.
no.
There's
But I
time.
might.
But I might.
Yeah. Yeah, there's so much
I
time.
am what I am. More donuts.
Yeah.
God, who did that cute
Oh,
logo?
welcome to the Stoney Baloney podcast.
We've arrived.
Welcome.
Hi.
Welcome to the Stoney Baloney.
Howdy.
Howdy.
Greetings.
Shalom.
Mazel tov.
Thank you.
L'chaim.
Yes, Passover is coming. Yeah, now that this
That
eclipse.
sounds
Especially
ominous.
when she licked her lips while she said it.
Passover's
I
coming.
like
Yeah.
a good Seder, man.
Like, what?
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
Can't, gotta eat that flat bread. And then you
Right?
gotta go find it.
Do you know something about Iran that we don't?
I do.
Because
Yeah,
the way
so
that you
much.
said Passover is coming
You
is
should
like
run.
we were sleeper agents and that was our
Yeah.
activation code, but it
Yeah, like
just
the,
didn't hit.
the Passover is coming. You know what I'm saying? Like the planes flying. Yeah.
yeah.
There's a specific plane that's going to be flying to eliminate all the unwanted comics here in Austin. But we can cut that out. You're going to thank me later.
Good.
You're going to, the Jews are going to win one again.
Haven't they won most of them?
You're welcome
mean,
for all the great
historically.
weather lately, by the way.
Thank you.
Thank you. We do appreciate
Yeah,
it.
been
It
a
is.
nice
It's
reprieve.
been great. Yeah.
Because hell is coming.
Well, yeah,
It is.
it is. It's on the way.
It is on the
It's
way.
en route.
Is this where you try to get us to enlist in your death cult?
I would love to have one of those.
A death cult?
I mean, I would
That'd be
like to have a
fun.
cult.
Right.
I feel like we're kind of in one. Comedy is a
comedy,
cult.
yeah,
We're
for
addicted to this
sure.
thing.
Yes.
It could be worse
Badly
things to be addicted to.
Yeah. Also, though, most of us are addicted to worse things as well.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
also that.
There's
And
lots
that's
of that.
Or
where
have
that's where
been
friction
addicted to it.
happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you marry those two together.
It makes it fun and exciting
Yeah.
and explosive.
Maybe a house that could be deemed a cult, but more for mental health
Like a
and
halfway
healing
house.
for the very sick and polluted in this city.
You want to open up like a battered woman's shelter, but for stand-up comics?
Ooh.
I mean, what about one for battered men? I don't know.
And then
Battered women? Who's
Right.
getting beat?
All of the girlfriends of the comics.
Are they?
They don't have girlfriends.
Well, sorry for those Amber Heards.
Yeah.
God bless them.
Yeah.
Godspeed.
Right.
I was admiring the fine artwork of this
Thank you.
cartoonic
Isn't this fun?
logo. Yeah,
Yes.
who did that?
Holland Van Gors.
Holland.
Right.
Where's that ogre?
I know.
Sounds like a mystical dwarf. Is he short?
She.
She.
Yes.
Holland.
She's a magical lady.
Yeah.
Holland. What?
Van Gors.
Where's she hail from? Shut the fuck up.
She lives
Where's this Harry Potter
the
person?
far west.
Far west.
Yeah.
Okay, Nostradamus. Yeah, she sounds like a cult leader.
Ooh,
I'd
she
join.
could be.
I'd join with
She
her.
could be.
Nostradamus is just the knowledge that I'm going to break my pact with cocaine sobriety one day.
Yeah,
That's Nostradamus.
I love Nostradamus. I'm watching a show called Reign right now because I really love the Elizabethan culture, like Henry VIII and you know, all chopping off their heads. Don't give him
Quite a time.
bad head because he will cut yours off.
Yeah. No, yeah. That's only you get that once.
Yeah.
And then
You know when they don't do it right and they miss?
yeah.
You saw Game of Thrones.
Yes.
Like, you have to be trained in that art of war. It's
Also,
quick.
if the person moves.
Fuck. I
Yeah.
think about it all the time.
Yeah.
Sword fighting?
No, decapitations.
Yeah.
And then they started using the
Or like
guillotine.
just a scalping. You know what I'm saying?
Good
Oh,
old-fashioned.
yeah,
Like the
good old
person moves,
scalping.
and you just get the top
Oh.
top part.
That's that Native American blood.
That's savage. Yeah.
Yeah, guillotines are that's a pretty
Guillotine.
gnarly.
Some people say guillotine. That's wrong.
yes.
Yeah, that's terribly wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Spanish.
It's not
LL.
tomato. It's guillotine.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, it is
Yeah.
exclusively
Like Marie
guillotine.
Antoinette got the guillotine.
yes.
Yeah.
Shing.
Fuck. I feel like that was.
That has a very menacing sound.
Oh,
Like the sound of the blade
Oh,
coming
yeah.
down. That's a particular.
I'm a
thing.
sick fuck,
and you can
man.
like feel the energy of it.
It's
Just
all-
hearing the sound, it's very intense.
I'm glad I haven't eaten a donut yet because I think it would have
because then it would be.
It's probably ingrained
Visiting
in
us
our
again.
DNA a little bit.
Oh, sure.
I mean, that's been a way of punishing people for
Hundreds of
eons.
years. Yeah.
So that noise, that very particular shing that you explained, yeah, that's probably
Well, and it's
in
also
all of our
like,
DNA. Like we recognize that as a, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah,
metal,
I'm from the
metal on
Jamison
metal
clan in Scotland.
anytime is like. Are you?
Yeah, I
You're-
went and I found the books.
You're
in
a
Scotland.
Jew Scot? Scot Jew?
Yeah, it's weird.
That's interesting.
There's
I
like
didn't
a
know there was a lot of
Nazi
that.
must have got
I'm
thrown in there
also
somewhere.
Scottish
I have to mean Jameson,
I'm also Scottish.
and Native American.
but the way
well,
they
my
spelled
name's
it in
Scott.
Scotland,
Jameson. Yeah, obviously.
the way
Yeah,
they
that's-
spelled it would obviously the Irish whiskey, but the way they spelled it in Scotland was Jamieson. But it was definitely in all the kilt stores run by like Iranians. It's like literally was 7-Elevens in Scotland. This is when I went to the Fringe when Jamie Clifford was out there and
Jordan
Morgan.
McDonald.
Jordan wasn't there when I got there. Ben, JT, who else was? Morgan Linewall.
It's a fun crew.
Rosa. It was fun. It was like so wild to be. Amy Shanker was out there
Yeah.
to be in another country and then like see your kind walking the
Yeah.
streets of this like
out in the wild.
Harry
yeah.
Potter town. You're like, like we're all friends here, right? No one
Right.
hates anybody here, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Right.
everyone
We're all
knows each
gonna-
other. We're all getting along here.
We're all gonna get spots on each other's shows here, right? Okay, not necessarily.
No, it's not. No, yeah, it's not.
But this is a great town. Yeah, that was super fun. I mean, if my bubby hadn't have died a few months prior and left me a little bit of cheddar, I would not have been able to take that trip. But I'm sure glad that's what I spent it on.
Well, there's.
You get money from dead boobies?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bubby.
Here's one for
my
you.
Jewish, my grandmother
Yeah.
croaked. Yeah, 97. She made it.
Bubbies be doing that.
Bubbies be doing that.
I feel like that, and I don't know for sure, but I feel like that's a term that like you age into. It's not like the moment your child has a child, you're a bubby. It's like
Yeah.
you have to hit like at least 70. I think like
Yeah.
it's a like 70 to 100 is
It's an
is
honor.
bubby land.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like before you're just a yenta,
Okay.
which is just a gossipy aunt. Somebody who's matchmaking but just really fucking up everything
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
world.
yeah. Just
Making
needs something to
latkes.
do. She's
Yeah.
bored
Yeah,
and she's gonna fuck with your life.
exactly.
Yeah.
She's just making
Sounds like fun.
casseroles. It is fun. It is fun. I love
Being
the
on her
I
that
love
end,
the culture.
you know what I'm saying? Like that, being her. That's the fun part.
Totally.
Yeah, because there's no consequence.
Not really.
If it all falls
Not for
apart,
you.
you
you're
have
like-
to
you're like,
tolerate it.
"Ah."
For
It's
everyone
called
around you.
tolerance
It
in
happens.
Judaism. The museum of fucking tolerance. It literally is. You just have to tolerate it. I don't know. Do y'all have good relationships with your bio families? Or
No.
whatever?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why we're all where we're at.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But some of us are handling it better than others.
Yeah, it takes some time,
Yeah.
but we're figuring it out together. I think maybe,
Yeah.
Some
or
are
we're
sicker
just
than
starting
others.
over and making a new family, and that's fine too.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of the benefit of all being together and fucked up is that we-
And desperately in need
We find
of
one another.
fucking somebody to rely on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the luxury in life.
Mhm.
You get to choose those things.
Yeah.
Yeah, being an adult is fun. So I know I've been briefed on some of what this podcast
Yes.
dictates.
Uh-huh.
How long have y'all been doing this pod?
About a year.
a little over a year.
Congratulations.
you.
Thanks.
Are y'all going to have a little party here
fireworks.
for the 1 year for your little baby?
Oh, it passed
Yeah,
already.
we passed the one.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, here's the
I'm
thing.
pretty sure you just said about a
maybe
year.
the 50th
We
episode
started-
we should do like a party cast.
That's fun. Yeah, I like that.
End of the world cast.
We
type
started,
deal.
and it was literally just us in his like spare bedroom.
Started in your
with
shed.
phone.
The spare
Oh, that's right. The first episode
Started
was,
in your
it
shed.
was just microphones in my shed, no video.
Wow.
And then we did just camera, like just phones set up as cameras in his spare bedroom, and we did that for a few months. But that was like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, and I like learned how to edit video to do this,
Wow.
and I'm still not good at it.
That doesn't bring me joy, editing.
But no, not at all. No. Yeah, and some people love that
To
shit.
you
I do
guys.
not. Yeah.
seriously,
Love you so much.
I can't.
Yeah, it's tough.
It is. It's
If you don't have
I do know how
the
to do
desire for it, it's very tedious.
it, but I am proud when I actually do produce something and edit it. I'm
Yeah,
like,
it's very
wow,
cool, yeah.
I make it. I just have so much resistance.
Yes. Yeah.
We were just talking about that outside. I was like, I gotta have enough money so I can outsource this shit. 'Cause
Yes.
apparently this is part of being a stand-up.
Yeah, you have to do every bit of it. You have to build your entire business and play every role until you get to the point where you
but
can
there was
afford
a
somebody and
time
you can pay somebody else.
where George Carlin and Richard Pryor and many that came before Louis C.K.
Oh, they didn't have to do all this shit. Of course.
Do this part.
Yeah, you just had to get on Johnny Carson once.
That was it. That was the pinnacle.
Yeah.
And then you killed yourself.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because that was like, what's after this?
Yeah, you did it.
Did you watch that show, Dying Up Here, where it was set in the 70s? Oh, it's so good.
Mm-mm.
It was loosely based off like Mitzi Shore in the Comedy Store, and it's that chick Melissa Leo, who's a phenomenal actress. She's essentially playing Mitzi.
Okay.
And Brad Garrett's in it. Cheeto Santino's in it. I'm blanking on some other. It's mixed with actors too, but a few comics, and it's based off the store in the 70s. It's a really good series.
Yeah, I've also watched some documentaries about that time period too. It was fucking wild.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
There's some crazy shit. The guy who jumped off of the hotel next door. The
Mondrian, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was gnarly.
It's unfortunate that goes hand in hand.
Yeah.
I hate that I'm.
Yeah, that's
dark
why we
in my
make
head,
everybody else laugh, because we're all
thinking the next, like, when's the next one gonna drop? Because I've seen a lot of them over the years.
Absolutely, yes, yeah, and there will be more. Unfortunately, that's the reality of it. There will be lots more,
but not us kids.
No, not today.
We're right as the rain.
Damn right.
Hell yeah. So did y'all have a good weekend? Did you do any spots?
I did. Yeah, I had a show last night up near where I live, which is pretty much everything I do is out here.
Yeah,
obviously. Because that's where most of the opportunities are. But I have recently started to have access. There's just a couple people doing shows out there, and honestly, we did a show out there as well, and
it went great.
I'm sure
it went
did.
so well.
Oh, for sure.
Such a good time.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of people that don't. To your point, what you were talking about earlier with Corky's, it's a bunch of people who don't have a lot of options, but they want that type.
They want to,
and they don't want to drive an hour plus downtown and then have to worry about getting home and all that stuff. So. Giving them something to do that's actually local and but like a legit good fun show.
Yeah,
it's been fun seeing the response to that. So there's several shows that are popping up that are doing well, and the one we're doing, we're gonna keep doing that monthly. So
and you see like Burt Kreischer doing a show in Paducah, Kentucky, and you're like, okay, that reaffirms everything that we've been talking about. I can do
Belton, Texas.
Yeah, we can bring shows to people in smaller towns. There's theaters all over the country,
Absolutely, and they're so grateful. Like over the moon.
Yeah, they
it's
really
like your fucking
can't believe you came
Wisconsin
to our
mug.
town.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm sure it was the same vibe.
Well, I did this last March. Aaron Cheatham did it, and God, I can see Ben
Shapiro.
Not Shapiro.
Ben Horn.
Horn, thank you. I haven't seen him in a while, so I was like, God, I forget your last name. But yeah, we did these like boony towns, much like Galen Nash did and Brandon Lejeune, like brewery tours where they're in podunk towns in the middle of nowhere, and I love that shit.
Yeah.
For starters, I never would have seen our founding fathers on Mount Rushmore had I not gone to South Dakota for comedy. That wouldn't have been.
And what you're the only other human being I've ever met that's seen that.
Yeah.
And when you go there, you know why.
It's so cool.
It is very cool, but it is literally in the middle of fucking nowhere. You have to drive like an hour in any direction to get to anything other than that. And you get there, and there's like 20 parking spaces, and that's it. There's no like national park. There's nothing. It's just you pull up and you're like, there it is.
There it is. It's not.
It's so fucking weird.
And more like,
but it's also
there it is, way over there.
Also, yeah, it's far. It's not close to you. Yeah, it's way out there.
They have like little viewers, little binocular things for you to.
Yep, they sure do.
Yeah, it feels like there's the etchings forming of a fifth face.
Like they started
it. It feels like, And
there were supposed to be. It was supposed to be like a whole. I think it was supposed to be like 8 or 10. It was supposed to be a lot more, and then they just ended up.
No one wants to go up there.
Backing out. Yeah.
People were so much braver back then because they're facing death every day.
It was. Do you know the story of it?
You can tell me because I probably didn't.
So it was.
Go into it as.
It was initially designed to be like a secret bunker for storing national treasures.
Okay, yeah.
And so there's a tunnel system behind it. So they started doing it, and then somebody let the news out, and it got out that that's what was going on. when it was like half finished, and so they were like, well, fuck it, it'll just be this now.
So Shawshank Redemption, so there's Jews in there.
There's Jew tunnel.
Good to know I have a place to go.
Right, exactly.
It all goes to hell. I'll be protected.
Well,
by
I
the
figured
boys.
you would have run into them while you were up there.
I didn't really. I was like a rare exotic bird that no one had ever seen in those parts of the country. What's a Jew?
Yeah, absolutely.
I was like, well, they don't really look like me normally.
Yeah, this is a false advertising.
When you're in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, or wherever, Nebraska. But I really loved South Dakota and North Dakota. I loved them both. They were cool.
I bet it's beautiful there.
It was cool. I mean, it was the dead of winter. We're talking 0 degrees.
Oh, that's fucking gnarly.
But it was like that kind of cold, just... You got all this time. You have to drive for hours and hours to the next town, and you're like, it just keeps you up.
It wakes you up.
Oh, yeah. And it's not just cold. It's cold and then like hurricane winds.
Yeah.
For somehow everywhere you go, because everything's just flat. And it's just like wind that goes through your body.
Yeah,
just straight through you.
I really don't know how people live there.
Oh, yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
It's
and it's like that a lot of the year.
How?
It's not a little while. It's like months and months of the year. It's like that.
The single mothers.
Tough people.
Yeah.
Fucking tough bastards.
They have to be.
Yeah.
Let's go do a show.
Yes.
You
absolutely.
should. Hook up with that Ron Heron guy.
Is that who?
That's not who I did it with.
Okay.
I did it with a company that is called Turn 2.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't really know what they're doing these days. It was a bit of a time ago. I guess a little over a year ago.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, you don't even need to. You just go out there and say, hey, we're here to perform. They're like, cool. We don't have any entertainment except axe throwing tonight, so
you
let's
might
do
as well.
it.
Yeah.
And that's the thing about these blue
We do
collar
comedy
folks.
in the same lanes that they do the axe throwing, and if I bomb, they throw
Oh
the
yeah,
axes
you got to
through.
dodge the axes.
That's a new
as you're
fun
doing
comedy. That's a
punchlines.
fun theme show.
Very Gangs of New York.
Yeah,
Very cool.
That'll
like
sell
this.
tickets.
It will
Ooh,
sell
that
tickets.
is great.
Very
That will
Daniel Day-Lewis.
definitely sell
Yeah,
tickets.
Yeah.
It
No,
might be
but-
tough getting comics to be on the show. Sure.
Yeah, and to keep
After work
comics
gets
on
out.
the show.
Just get the ones that want to kill themselves, and then it will be
Oh, that's
somebody
right.
else's
So
There's
all
fault.
of the
there's
comics.
plenty of those.
Yeah.
That's a way better ending, right? Because then you get what you wanted, you know.
Guaranteed
dead.
billionaires would
And
find out
then-
about this, and they would pay like Squid Games.
If
Oh,
they
for
hear
sure.
this
You know?
podcast, they're gonna.
They were
freak
like,
out.
okay, yeah, we're in, we're bidding, we're bored with
But
our lives.
also
We
then
gotta
they would be
park
like,
this money
can
somewhere."
I throw the axe? Can I be the one? And then they would be like, I want one that doesn't want to die, right? Because they always want to have what they can.
Or you get one of their
The one with the
drunken
camera.
wives. Let me do it.
She hits him.
Yeah, that would be good.
That would be fun.
No witnesses.
None
whatsoever.
No, nobody saw shit.
These blue collar folks, you know, they're the type that'll come up to you like, come do a shot. And I'm like, I'm good. And they're like, well, we want to come do some blow in the bathroom instead. You know?
That's meth. That's
That's-
what that is.
yeah, I'm like, what do you guys
Nobody's
get up
got
here?
good blow in the Dakotas.
Where would it?
There's not good
Canada?
cocaine.
They
up there.
however, they do have really good meth. Like the best meth,
The
you've
best
ever
meth
had.
you've ever
you've
found.
ever had.
Because that's the
Yeah.
only activity there is to do out there. Is
The kind that keeps
cook
your
meth.
teeth
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very,
So
yeah,
good.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
very shiny.
Have you ever done meth?
Yes, so much meth.
I'm right now.
Yeah.
That's why we were eating the cinnamon roll in the
Exactly.
back.
Yeah, that's why we're being weird about it. That's how I do
cinnamon
everything.
I've never done meth.
Dude, that's-
Wait. No, that was not meth.
Okay.
No. I accidentally snorted a Molly once. 'Cause
Nice.
Someone told me it was an Adderall, but it wasn't.
Okay. Surprise.
That was
That's
a
very
fun
different.
night.
Yes, that's very different.
Very. But no meth in my life. I've never even done any psychedelics.
We can
None?
change that.
You've never done psychedelics?
No.
Interesting.
No shrooms. I mean, besides, I mean, if Molly's considered like borderline
It's a mild
psychedelic.
psychedelic.
Mild. But not
Are
like
you-
LSD or acid or anything like that. I never did.
Are you hard-lined sober for life? Is there nothing you ever want to try again?
I am today.
Okay.
We'll see about tomorrow.
Good
but
answer.
yeah, I'd like to think.
But mostly not like, hey, do you want to go back and do cocaine? But like, is there stuff like that you're like, well, that's a thing I never tried, and also that I don't have like an addiction issue with, like mushrooms or something like
Right.
that you're interested in, or is all of that kind of in the same bucket for you?
It's kind of all or nothing for me.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. And people carve out their sobriety in different ways,
Yeah, for
whatever
sure.
works for them.
Uh-huh.
Lots of terms and more labels, of course, are thrown out about it. But yeah, for me, blow is my DOC. I love the booger sugar.
Yep.
I just love to be up.
Yeah.
Didn't want to miss a minute. You
Yeah.
know, everyone's blacking out the party. I'm like, I'm on the whiteout, man. Like,
Yeah.
everything. Oh, I'll remember what happened last night.
I never got addicted to cocaine, but I loved it at parties.
At parties.
And anytime, and I would have some sometimes, but anytime anybody pulled it out, I was like, yes, 100% of the time.
And I was so certain when I got clean, I was like, I never bought it. And then I looked at my Venmo history.
You're like, oh,
Don't do that.
Oh, I did.
I was like, oh, it was me. Oh, I did. I contributed. I didn't just take. I was a giver.
There you go. See? Yeah. There's positives to every...
You know, when Venmo crossed over and you had to start leaving a note, like what you're sending it for. Because before it used to, I don't know if you remember that. You could just send
money.
it.
Yeah,
but then it like forces you to leave a memo. So mostly a lot of it consists of emojis. And I didn't just want to put the snowflake or a snowman, just a little on the nose.
Yep.
So I just, for whatever reason, used the shrimp, the tempura shrimp emoji. So I look at my history, it's just shrimp.
You've spent just thousands of dollars on shrimp. Just this girl can't get enough shrimp.
Lots of crustacean.
Yeah, Alaskan,
but never ate it.
Wild caught Gulf, just any kind of shrimp you can get your hands on.
Yeah, all the shrimps.
And she keeps losing weight no matter how much shrimp she eats.
I know. It's great, all protein. Yeah, and Jews are not supposed to eat those dirty little
shellfish at all.
Feeders. No, not kosher at all. Don't worry, I wasn't eating when I was.
Is cocaine kosher?
Oh, thank God! I was worried that you were eating. Don't waste the cocaine.
No,
what
I'm
the fuck?
Feeding my snout.
Yeah.
That's why it's a little nose. Everyone always says that, but your nose is like, no, you don't look Jewish. I'm like, it's cocaine. Thinned it out.
Like, you should have seen it before.
Yeah, before.
Shaved it down.
No, it's always been cute. But yeah,
she got a nose job.
I did not.
See how
Fuck
defensive
that.
she is?
That was quick.
Because I don't have the money to do that, but like if I did, that would be the last thing I'd spend it on. Absolutely.
You spend it on coke.
Right, exactly. Yes.
Yeah, a lot of money went to that.
Yeah.
That cause.
That's the thing about cocaine. It's expensive.
But I'd have to have like.
And you just want to have it all the time.
All the time.
Let me smoke it. Yum yum. Give me some cocaine.
No, not smoking. It's something about.
I was talking about me.
Yeah. I never smoked it. Because that's crack.
Give me a little.
It's
is
amazing
that what it is?
It's amazing how it can turn into a different drug.
Hold on.
Completely.
They told me that wasn't crack.
Oh.
I was smoking crack the whole time?
Oh, no, it's just ice cubes.
They lie. Did you know they lie?
I just wanted you to make them melt.
Oh.
Yeah.
But I had
by
to have
they, you mean?
like a well-lubed belly of booze before I'd want the blow. Like I would never just do blow without drinking first.
Yes. To excuse yourself.
Yeah.
Well, it just never sounded appealing.
But that's how it always started for me. And
that's why that's the
catalyst
catalyst for me is booze,
3-day
is alcohol. Because the second I drink, I'm like, where's the blow?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, as soon as you got it. Yeah.
Who's going to get it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I don't want to deal with planning this out. Let's just fucking take care of it now.
Yeah.
And be ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we're going to want it now.
Now, and then again at 4 a.m. when we want to kill ourselves.
Yes.
But I love Sam
and then
Prickett.
Again and then again at 9 a.m. when we got to go to work.
Oh, God.
Sam Prickett's Rube Goldberg machine joke. Yeah, I love that
About
joke
bright
too.
nights. It's not dark. It's not,
he says bright night.
It's just bright nights.
Yeah.
I was like, God, that's so relatable. You're just sitting there like that cartoon with the like bloodshot eyes, like smoking chain smoke. That's another thing. I never smoked cigarettes, but this is how I would go. Just like booze, need the blow, and then immediately I'm like, I need a fag.
Oh my God, a cigarette is the best thing in the world after a fucking fat rail, and you're already. Oh my God, yes.
Heaven.
Yes.
There's
nothing better.
That's the trifecta. That's the trifecta.
Y'all sound so
I
fun.
romance
Y'all
it.
sound like such a good time.
I know, it is. And I just drank scotch.
I've been clean for a little while too, and it's been difficult. Luckily,
Shut the fuck up.
Luckily,
No.
some obstacles have been taken out of my way to make it a little bit easier for me to stay clean, and that's been a fucking blessing, and I love it. I'm happy for it.
Yeah.
The Nostradamus thing joke was early. It was a joke. It was a joke earlier. I can't say words because I'm high on marijuana, but
You sound like
I don't have the
doing some
intention
devil's
of-
dandruff.
fuck, dude, no. Yeah, you'd know. Trust me, you'd know. Yeah, you'd know.
How is the blow in Austin?
Gabe would have probably canceled our friendship
know.
if he showed up today and I was high on coke. You're like, yeah, we're not doing the podcast or
It's
playing Call of
not
Duty ever again.
attractive when you're chewing your face.
Yeah,
The
your
typewriter
eyes
jaw.
Yeah,
Oh God.
your palms are sweaty.
Oh, like,
Your
dude, how
your
are these?
palms, your forearms are sweating, like all of it. Just like weird places that you're like, I didn't know that sweated. Like I didn't know sweat came out of that part of my body.
Yeah.
but it does when I'm doing cocaine.
Yeah, it makes you stink too. It's not. Did you unplug?
I did, but I fixed it. It's fine.
Put the devil voice on.
Nothing happened. Don't tell Taylor on me.
Where's Taylor?
He's gone.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I loved the sound of that.
Yeah.
A little ASMR for the.
I am addicted to that shit.
Are you?
Yeah.
God,
somebody
the
likes it.
Asians that make the TikToks are so good at
Is
it.
that just?
But
gets
there's
you.
just people just on a mic going, and playing like the Titanic in the back and making all this money.
You sounded like somebody's on. You're like, you know the Asians that make the TikTok? And that was like Bill Cosby if he was a woman. You know the Asians and they make the TikTok and they put the crinkle in the microphone.
But also,
They're
it's like
cooking videos.
Is she talking? Is she talking about people making the videos, or is she talking about the Asians that made TikTok?
No,
you know
I'm
what I'm
talking
saying? Like
about
either way.
their favorite disciples that are getting all the views because their content is absolutely stellar. But like, I think they're favored as well.
For sure.
But those food videos, like
Hold on, you think the CCP
and the cleaning
is?
ones.
They wouldn't do that. The Chinese
videos,
communists.
I feel like your TikTok is very curated.
Mine? Have you been watching it? Because I don't even go on
I
it.
don't know.
Why are you talking about it then?
Because you're talking about it and
You're
you're giving
such
clues.
a dirty little liar, you little fibber. Well, who's it you now? Wait, what's going on my TikTok? I'd love to know.
Here's the deal. We have had zero Jew slander on this podcast, except for the 2 episodes where we had Jewish people on the podcast.
Yeah.
It's fun. Who's the other Jew?
Eli.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I love Eli.
Yeah.
Good dude.
Yeah.
Good Jew. Yeah. A little autistic, but I fucking love him. Throwing crickets around. Like, who would have thought?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's fantastic. He's so
He
much
needs
fun.
to help me with my crypto because, apparently he's good at that.
Yeah. Hey, Eli, help her with her crypto.
Yeah.
Eli, help us all. with
Eli,
crypto.
stop fucking trannies. I thought I'd tell you here and now.
Yeah, it seems like the right place.
We had a show in Dallas at this place called The Ruins. It was me, Eli, Gabe, fucking Francisco Rincon, a couple of others, and a trans.
2 things. Number 1, I love the way that you went
Rincon.
to Argentina as you said Francisco's name.
Rincon. I love it, dude.
I heard the flamenco dancers in the background.
Yeah, Antonio Banderas is
There
there
was a pan
too.
flute.
Yeah, it
Oh,
was
yeah.
amazing.
You gotta say it right. Yeah.
Continue.
So there was a trans person named Kilo, speaking of blow, at the door checking tickets, and Kilo likes to tell us, "Well, I've never been to a." Actually, it's the froggy voice because the hormones. I've never been to a comedy show before, and if it's anything like Dave Chappelle, this isn't gonna end well. She quit her job. His job that night. Because it was just trans. I'm like, guys, we got to go in the paint. Trans, right at the door. Yeah, let's see how far we can take this.
That's fun. It's always a fun game in the green
went
room.
all the way.
Yeah.
I was like, wow. Now you got no job over being offended.
Yeah.
Now you got you
And-
can't eat
and
the delicious Mexican food from this place.
and this exactly.
It was a cool venue down in Deep Ellum.
Was she big?
No, looked like a Dylan Mulvaney, fucking fragile little.
Did Eli fuck her?
I feel like he probably made it up to her at some point in the alley. Deep
Yeah.
Ellum has a lot of those. Yeah. So
Fucking alleys?
It was a fun show. Fucking alleys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alleys were fucking.
We can get,
Fucking autistic.
we
Yeah.
get elbow deep in Deep Ellum.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good town.
It's their town
again,
slogan.
it was run by the Jews.
Was it?
Yep. Jews were up top on the second level, and all the African Americans were down on the ground, and they owned all the stores that the African Americans ran. What do we call these days?
Black.
Black.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I don't see color.
I appreciate that.
I love them all, especially all the ones on that stupid fucking flag with that new alphabet I'm supposed to learn that I forget every day.
Have you not learned the new alphabet?
Hell no,
Come
dude.
on.
Actually, I did. I just learned what the A means. I learned that. Where was I? In Vegas.
What does that
or
mean?
some-
Asexual.
Asexual.
Predator. I was like, a letter from me? Finally.
Yeah. That's fun.
It is fun. I love a good play on words.
I liked being a part of that. That
I
was
know.
enjoyable.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So yeah, asexual. So why would the asexuals get a letter?
Yeah.
Why are they like they don't even care about sex? So
Yeah,
why do
they're-
they need to be
They're the opposite.
acknowledged at all?
I don't know.
It's the asexuals that are raping everyone. I
It
know
is.
it. That is not a hypothesis. No.
Is that, do you have data to back that up?
Yeah. Yeah, you just go to those sex and love addict meetings. You see all the asexuals.
That's
Is that a place that you go to?
No. I go to the other ones because it's great stage time. Get a quick 5 in here. We'll share.
Yeah, she's more of a bisexual.
Share about the day. A bisexual. Yeah. C-sexual. Oh my God. What is with the tap? They're so good.
It's just this is the part of the podcast where Scott usually quits.
Yeah, you go do some more meth in the back, baby.
Yeah.
Get back here.
Thanks, darling.
Back in the sun.
A little meth and cinnamon rolls. That's what
Yeah.
we call our.
That's the
our
one thing I
rockabilly
loved about
band.
Blow.
Meth and cinnamon rolls.
No eating. Yeah.
Meth and cinnamon rolls.
I missed out on so many
We
good
go to
meals.
all the car meets. You know what I mean?
Car meets.
Yeah.
We really dig into it.
Well, you got a grill under the hood of your car.
We got a roadster.
Basically,
Like in
all
Gone
the
in
places
60
we're trying to
seconds?
do Stoney Baloney shows. We're just doing that too. Yeah, Gone in 60 Seconds. Good reference. Nobody brings up
I
Gone in
love that
60
fucking
Seconds.
movie.
That's
Yeah, people don't bring up Nicolas Cage movies.
I
enough.
love Nicolas
That's true.
Cage. I fucking love him.
And if they do, it's always like, national treasure.
here's the thing.
What?
Can
Face Off.
oh yeah,
Would
obviously.
you like to suck my tongue?
Yeah.
Castor. and
Was she
fuck-
quoting a movie just now?
Oh my God. How old are you? You peasant.
I
What a fetus. You don't know.
I have
the
I have
reference?
always been
Castor and Pollock Troy. John Travolta.
solidly on the fence of loving him and also feeling like he is the worst actor of all time. You know what I'm saying? Like I can be equal parts in both camps at all times.
Yeah.
Because he's horrid. He's not good at acting. But man, is
But
he
he's so
fun
bad
to watch.
that he's good.
Exactly. It's so good to watch because he's
It's
so
like a train
awful.
wreck, yeah.
I
And
love
like,
him in
what
that
dirt
movie.
does he have on
What was
Hollywood
the, what was
Art of
the,
War.
Art of War, yeah, the one where
with
he's the arms dealer. Yeah, that
Jared
one's
Leto.
a very fun movie.
When
Yeah, it's very
Jared
good.
Leto, they're Ukrainian. And they're in the guns business and arms dealing.
as Ukrainians tend
Right,
to be.
right. Ari, they have fucking crazy Ukrainian names. But he puts out the country of Ukraine in Blow, and Jared Leto snorts the whole fucking, like, I got to get to work. That was impressive.
yeah.
One time somebody that I went to college with, he wrote, I think this meant he liked me. He wrote Jamison out in Blow, and
Oh shit.
yeah, it's like I blew out all the candles.
Aw.
I got it all.
Ah, nice. Yeah.
I did pretty good. That's
Yeah.
probably what shrunk the nose finally.
That
was
it might. Yeah,
That
it
was
that
the
one.
one. That
Yeah.
was the
Now I'll
one.
never. Yeah,
Yeah.
forget my name. Hopefully. No, I forgot everything that night. That
Yeah.
was like, Dallas had some pretty good coke back in the day. I don't know where it came from, but it did the job.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I feel like it's a positive thing for me that fentanyl became a thing while I
never
wasn't
was.
doing cocaine
For me.
because it makes it very unappealing now.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
Too scary.
I wouldn't know where to start to get cocaine at this stage in my life. Anyway, that's not true. You can always find cocaine.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't know off the top of my head where to go. But also, if I just got it the way that I used to get coke most of the time, I would be like, this definitely has some. fucking
Yeah,
bad shit
I'm
in it.
going to die.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Because I would just get it from anybody who looked like they sold cocaine.
Yeah.
Right,
I
yeah.
could
And you
smell
were
it
right
a mile
pretty
away.
much always.
Always. I could
Yeah.
like see the gram baggies,
Yeah,
laser beam,
yes.
go gadget. I was like, it's that guy right there. I could be
Yep.
in the middle of Maine. This is a true story at a wedding in the Adirondacks. How do you say that? Adirondacks?
That sounded right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guillotine.
Just be confident. You're right.
Where
Yeah,
they had
neither one of us are smart enough
Where
to
they
know
had the
that.
Olympics in
Yeah, and neither
1985.
are 12 viewers.
And I'm in the middle of this tiny town. I'm like, I'm gonna find Blow in this town
Yeah.
because we are gonna make this wedding a lot more fun. And I found the guy. I just went right. I'm like, it's you. You're
Yeah,
the-
right,
you're the
right
winner.
away, straight to him.
Yeah,
Yes.
I just
yeah.
knew. I'm like, you have the fucking mug of a drug dealer, and the way you carry yourself and I just know you're holding.
And that
Also,
puffy jacket you're wearing.
Also, in that sort of like town and setting, there's only one guy in town that
Oh.
sells
That's the one
cocaine, and yeah, he has a shitty fucking members only coat, and he drives a Trans Am.
It was the worst blow I'd ever done in my life.
and it's the
Oh,
worst
for
coke
sure,
ever.
yes.
It was horrible.
Because it's so
Made me
far
so
north,
sick.
it's been
He
stomped on 80
personally,
times.
cuts it 4 times at minimum. Yeah.
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 We were like 50 miles away from Montreal. That's how close. I had no idea where I had to go to this destination wedding. I mean, it was like going down the Oregon
He
Trail.
actually keeps 0.8 bags of just pure inositol powder in his, and then he dumps a little bit of Coke on top,
a little
shakes
bit.
it up.
Yeah. And that
you go.
didn't even deter
Little
me.
treat.
That didn't
No,
even
of course
deter me.
not. No.
That's so
and
crazy.
also, you convince yourself, you're like, nah, the next batch will be.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's gonna
Just
be
keep
better.
doing it until
It's
it
gonna be
gets
be-
good.
Yeah, it's gonna get.
Like Jonah Hill.
No, it's in there. The good stuff's in there. You just got to find it.
How many non-alcoholic beers you have to drink till you get fucked up? No.
That's the other thing that made me want to stop doing coke is all the times you get burned by shitty dealers, and then you have to go find a new dealer, and you get burned again, or
I
it's a
know.
bad batch,
I
or
don't
it
wanna
doesn't
find
weigh
that guy
out to what
again.
you fucking,
Yeah.
before the fentanyl fear, it was just finding a reliable source.
Oh, I had
That's
them.
not going to give you 0.8. That's been,
I had them.
I imagine as a pretty female, you had reliable sources for cocaine. Yeah, I'm sure.
They weren't just mine.
Look at that smile.
It was a
That smile
group.
screams, I only do good coke.
It was a group
it was
of
like
other
a
pretty
mascot
females
for the
who
group.
all had-
No,
yeah.
it was dudes. So we had like Domino's delivery by this guy named Gabe
Okay.
in LA, and he would just bring it to the house. He would. That was convenient.
This is very
was
off
like
topic
Uber
and weird.
Coke.
But at the show I was at last night, as soon as I walked on stage, this chick in the back of the room just yells out, "Is that my uncle?" Just fucking out of nowhere. It was the weirdest thing that's ever happened to me walking on
Do you
stage.
think she was trying
It
to
was a
heckle
lot
you?
of fun. I don't think so.
Or do you think she legitimately
I think
thought-
she may have thought I was her uncle. I don't know. It was fun.
Huh.
And so I just said yes, and then I went into my bed.
You do look like somebody's uncle that fixes cars in their backyard in Temple somewhere.
Yeah. And I do.
But you're a father.
Mhm.
But now, are you an uncle in real life?
Sure, yeah.
Sure, yeah.
As well.
Were you that girl's uncle?
No. Well,
Were you the
I
funkle?
was her dad, eh?
Did you go talk to that little filly after the show out in Belton?
Philly.
I certainly did not.
Is that my uncle? What a drunk broad.
Yeah.
Wow, how many teeth did she have?
It was literally at a brewery. So,
Okay.
yeah.
No liquor being served there.
No, just beers.
It's like, how drunk can you get?
I mean, they serve like
10%ers.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
all
you can
right.
get real drunk on
That's
this.
pretty.
Also, I found this out. Literally, one of the comics who was on the show walks up to me, like one comic before my set, and he orders a beer, and I was like, "Oh shit, I didn't even think to ask. Do we get a couple free drinks?" And he was like, "Oh, we drink free all night." And I was like, "Oh, I'm glad you told me this now, and not when I walked in 30 minutes ago." Because I would be inappropriately drunk right
keg
now.
in.
I would be so sloshed.
Oh my God, that's
Yeah.
so great on the outskirts of town how well they treat you.
Yes.
That's so nice. That's
Absolutely.
refreshing to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there was Gabe in LA, but then I had the sushi chef in San Diego. And that was like, you didn't even have to deal with a human. It was just, I would open his car that was parked out in the parking lot of the
Oh, it was
sushi
just
restaurant.
there?
And it was in the cup holder, and I just put the money in the cup holder and I took the blow.
Oh, nice.
Oh my god.
Nice doing business with you.
That's amazing. That's as good as it gets.
I know.
Because there's no feeling of like sketch. It doesn't matter how many times you do it or how comfortable you are. There's a little bit of feeling like this is sketchy.
yeah.
Sure.
The handout, or worse, it's somebody who just is an idiot and is awkward, and they're like, "Oh, what do I?" And oh my god, those moments are like, "I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave, and you're never gonna see me again. Don't make this fucking weird. It's only weird because you're making it weird. Like if everybody just acts like this is normal, nobody will notice."
If you're gonna be a drug dealer,
Tell me what everybody else is doing right now. 1, 2, 3. Nothing you didn't notice? Yeah, neither did they until you started acting fucking weird about it. Yeah.
Well, and that's even before you're even on coke.
Exactly. Yeah, that's just when
You're like,
waiting
so I'm
for
going to
it.
go do this shit and make everything feel really normal. I'm not going to be paranoid at all. Yeah.
Yeah,
Everything's going
exactly.
to be really ultra
You
calm.
snort the paranoia away. That's how it works.
Yeah, it always made me centered and aligned. Yeah, aligned to
Coke
get
paranoia
aligned.
is so
Yes.
fun.
You know? Yeah.
Aligned.
I
apostrophe
love coke
D.
jokes. I talk about it a lot because it's fun. It's part of my story.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And it will
It's one of
always
those
be.
And I'm
demons you
still
gotta get
here.
out
I
somehow
am
or
lucky.
another.
Yes.
I am
Fucking
fucking
right, dude.
lucky.
Yes.
Because
Goddamn right.
like you said,
I think
that
all
wasn't
three of us are.
that wasn't a harrowing fear or part of it when I was in my yay day.
Yes. Ah, she did it. She did the
Hey,
thing.
that was nice.
Yeah.
You can have a donut. You can have mine, but I really should.
Do you want
get another
donut,
box.
Tony?
I'm okay.
Okay.
He had a big meal of food before.
Oh, he ate food.
Yeah. He might be doing the girly thing of saying no when he really means yes.
Tony,
Nah, look at that smile. That's exactly what he's doing. He's like, no,
Grinning
I don't
from
want you
ear
guys
to
to
ear.
see me eating it.
Yeah.
No, we hear you.
We'll
We'll still think you're sexy, Tony.
I'll eat out in the back with you guys later.
Nice. That's
What
yeah,
happens
good call.
in the back? I didn't even go back there.
Yeah,
Secret
don't.
donut time.
Yeah.
I will before this is over.
Yeah.
See what's back there.
We all looked at Taylor's secret donut.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
That's right. I need to get together with Eli then because I don't really have.
Speaking of secret donuts, you guys want to build
So
a
you guys
tunnel.
can make Jew babies?
I don't think I'm
Jew
his
bagels?
type.
What makes you say that?
I don't know. I'm just thinking like there's not a lot of Jewish comics or Jewish. I had a lot in San Diego, but yeah, I come back to Texas and like growing up in Houston, there was not a lot.
Isn't
of
that
Jews.
odd?
Yeah.
No.
Still- it's
not a
still
lot of
just
Jews
the
in
same.
Texas. That's weird.
I like being
that feels
special.
completely unintentional.
Yeah, it's all right. I'll pave the way.
Yeah, absolutely. Somebody
You-
got to.
Eli can help. He can bring the crickets. I don't know. But
So is that what you're trying to get with him? You guys are trying to like form a Jewish cabal of some sort?
no, I was just thinking
Ooh,
Passover,
nice.
like when I have Jewish
Can we
holidays and
convert?
stuff.
Illuminati?
When I have Jewish, like to eat Chinese food with on Christmas, like
Exactly.
stuff like that.
Yeah,
It's
that's
traditions
true.
I used to do with Jews.
Yeah.
And other places.
And you guys are always welcome to eat Chinese food at my house on Christmas.
Okay. I love Chinese food.
Yeah, especially on Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's nothing better. I don't want a fucking honey ham.
No.
I want some. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I want some sesame.
Give me some
Yeah.
ching chong ching.
Exactly. Yes.
I just did that at Hyenas last week.
How'd it go?
Fabulous.
Oh,
So
Oh, yeah.
good.
They love the slurs.
So
up
good.
there.
I was like, I'm in
Found out
Peng Dang
myself.
land.
Yeah.
I'm in Peng Dang land here at
Nice.
Fort Worth. I used to live in Dallas, but there were a big crowd of Asians, and they all lined up in the back of the room. Have you been to Hyenas?
I have not.
Okay, so in the red room, and they're all congregating back, and they're all on their fucking phones. But I was in the restroom in between shows, and girls love to talk. So I'm hearing these ladies, who are very much Asian, speak English from stall to stall. I feel so bad for Ashley. Oh my God, that's so lame. Her boyfriend didn't show up. Oh, that's so lame. The second we all got out of the stalls and they saw a white woman, it went back to ting, tong, ting, 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 like instant nail salon.
Immediately? Oh, shit.
And I was like, is that just the auto response? I
Yeah,
mean, I'm very
100%.
observant. You're observant.
Yes.
Comedians are. We're always just kind of watching, and I'm fascinated by human behavior. So you bet your ass I called that shit out on stage once the show started.
Immediately, for
Yeah.
sure, yes.
I was like, what's going on? I heard you speaking English, and the second you saw me, it went back to wing ting tong ting tong ting tong. And I was like, I guess y'all probably thought that this was a karaoke bar.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, being that there's a microphone, but it's mine. You can't touch it. You guys get enough. Oh, there's a roach.
No, it's a cricket. It's fine.
I hate those even
It's
more.
just a cricket.
It's a
Is it
fucking-
really a cricket?
It
Where's
is.
Good.
Right there.
when one of those goes somewhere.
Today, it's just Cricket Studios.
Yeah.
Oh.
Gotta dick it to cricket. I don't know. I feel like there's a cute
You
slogan.
gotta
You can
dick it to Cricket.
click it or tick it. I don't- I'm gonna think of a fun slogan.
Yeah, no, keep
a
going.
Jingle,
There, it's in there
a
somewhere.
jingle for those
It's
fucking things.
definitely
Have you
in
ever
there.
eaten one of them?
No.
I mean, I'm not gonna do it.
I
It's
maybe I
something.
might have tried one of Eli's bars before. I may have.
Are there bugs in that?
I've had those.
There's crickets in it.
Right, but
Yeah.
aren't they like tiny? They come in like little condom
They're like
wrappers.
powdered.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think I need that. I mean, if it makes you feel wonderful, then maybe I'll do that. I'll try anything once.
Yeah, I don't think it's about like.
It's
I don't
healthy.
think, yeah, but I don't think there's any like boost. You know what I'm saying? It's not special because it's crickets. I think it's just like
Adaptogens.
it's protein and nobody was using it.
Okay.
And so Eli took it.
Nobody was
and
using
made
it.
protein bars out
Made
of it.
money
Yeah.
off of bugs.
Yeah.
Is
Also,
there really
he's just
protein?
getting in on the dystopian future that we're about to go into, where we all eat crickets and mealworms.
Yeah.
We're ruled by lizard people.
He's ahead of the game.
I'm good with that.
Oh, that makes sense. The crickets and mealworms, because the lizards, they think they're serving us like 5-star Michelin meals.
Right.
Yeah.
They're like, they love this shit.
Delicacies. Sure.
They're
Yeah.
fucking it's
We've
crickets
been
and
waiting
mealworms.
to give these to them. We've been waiting to reveal to them that they can eat the crickets.
Oh my god, we're so excited.
They've been eating lamb the whole time.
Yeah, gross.
Fucking idiots.
Gross.
The baby
Mealworms.
ones. They ate the baby ones
Yeah.
too.
So they
Dumbasses.
did that to the kids on Nickelodeon. There was like a mini Fear Factor going on. I didn't watch. I was like already, I think,
They
past
made
this
them
point.
eat mealworms.
Well, no, they
Or they ate
did
the
like Fear
kids.
Factor stuff on Nickelodeon. They started doing it to the kids, and like these kids were doing shit that they were terrified of, but they just went along with it
'Cause they had to.
because of Dan Schneider, and he thought it was funny. Yeah, y'all need to log into that. I binged the whole thing.
Interesting.
Like,
What's it
in
on?
2 days.
Netflix.
It's on HBO.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh, Max.
the Max. Why is it Max?
Was,
Why do they change it?
I don't know.
Why do they have to P Diddy fucking everything?
Right.
Got to change his history.
Well,
That's
it's
what
P
Mal
Diddley
did.
now.
So Peacock will just be cock
He did change it.
soon.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Drop the P
Yeah.
PP
Because you
Cock.
have to. Because it's
because it's Diddy and cock.
Mhm.
What are they gonna find in there?
Diddy Cock.
I can't wait.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of rating going on for their. Not
I
to be a
kind of
lot
like
things
fell
found.
off. Someone will send me a TikTok about it. Are y'all active on TikTok?
No.
Yeah, me neither.
Stony Baloney is, but we don't. We post videos, but I don't scroll TikTok.
It's just too much.
Yeah, it's
I'm already
another-
bad
it's
enough
another
with
thing. It's-
Facebook
yeah,
and
it's already-
Instagram.
yeah,
I don't
it's
need
too much.
TikTok too.
I don't. Do y'all tweet?
No.
I did for a while, but I was tweeting to myself.
Yeah?
And
Yeah,
so,
same.
Yeah.
So that's why I thought, okay, let's start a Twitter for Instagram because people were already. Let's make one over here.
Yeah.
Come on.
That's what we needed as another thing.
I'm not even following anyone on
On Threads?
The Threads.
Yeah, Jesus.
But all I get is these trannies fucking pissing and moaning about life is so hard and all this shit. I'm like, how am I getting this stuff in my algorithm? I don't
'Cause
even
they
go
know.
on there.
They know that's what you really want.
Well, you can go be sure because it just sucked me in. It does suck me in. Then I go back and find all the comments
See?
against
so
them.
it's fucking
and
right.
I like them.
Yeah, the algorithm is right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
works.
Yeah, it is good.
Yeah.
So something about J.K. Rowling today. I'm like, go ahead, keep trying. Waste all the minutes of your life trying to cancel a billionaire. Good luck.
Yeah.
It's humorous.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not
And I
gonna
didn't
happen.
even see
And
any
a
Harry
British
Potter
billionaire
or read it,
also.
but I support her. What do they call them? There's a whole group.
Turf.
TERFs.
Oh yeah, turfs. Yeah, yeah.
I knew it was like surf
Trans
and turf.
exclusionary radical
feminist.
feminist.
Wow, that's a mouthful of jizz.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot.
Well, no. There's no. They're feminists.
Oh,
when
right.
when they asked J.K. Rowling why she didn't include any trans characters in her books, she said, "I like to make up my own fantasy characters."
Yeah, that's funny.
She did.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's a solid response.
Yeah, it doesn't
She's
matter
a
where you
writer.
fall on the spectrum, which I think most trans people do.
Dude, they even hate on their
And Harry Potter fans. So
Also, yeah, right, which is why they should all get along.
get along.
Did,
so
are
many
y'all
levels
into
of
the Harry
division.
Potter thing? Are you?
No,
I-
I read them when I was a
No.
kid.
You did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see. I never read them. I never watched
I
it.
was too old when all of that happened.
Yeah, it came on in the doctor's office the other day, the day after the eclipse.
That's
and
a lot of wow. That's too much. To
that was
cover.
my first time. Really
That's the same
seeing
thing
it.
as Lord of the Rings. You know what I'm saying? Like that's way too much. Aren't those all like 3-hour movies and
They're
shit like
pretty
that? Why
long.
would you have that in the
I
doctor's
don't need
office?
that. I need Game of
In
Thrones.
case you want to take a nap.
That's a bad sign. If you walk into the doctor's office and they're like putting on a 3-hour movie,
It
like,
was
how
Harry
fucking
Potter.
how bad is this?
Yeah.
Is it gonna be?
if you
That's
like,
so true.
you like
That's
Game
not
of-
good. They just start at Star Wars 1. You're like, oh no,
Yeah.
oh my
I'm gonna
god,
be
what
here
is
a while.
happening?
All of a sudden, it's Star Trek. You're like, oh, we're going to the
Yeah.
other side.
They're removing things. That's what's happening. I'm
Yeah.
getting stuff amputated.
Damn. Yeah, I did. It was an urgent care up the street from my house, and I was like, I'll be in my car. Just don't forget about me. They're like, we'll send you a text. So they send you we're ready to see you now, and then it was another hour.
Oh, after that, why?
I'm like, you sons of bitches,
No.
text me
I
when
already
you're
did
ready
that.
for me.
I already did the waiting part. Like
Yeah.
now it's the seeing me part.
Oh, so annoying. But yeah, y'all have health insurance?
No.
Something resembling that.
No.
There is stuff you can get for no.
Nothing
you don't pay
resembling
anything.
that.
You don't pay anything.
I do because my wife has a real job.
Oh God, look at you.
I know.
Who's the Jewish one now?
Yeah,
Fucking A. Wifey's got the PPO.
yeah.
Is it a PPO?
I don't know. Something.
Oh God, you don't even know.
I don't have to know. Yeah.
You just know that
Hold on.
your ER visits are covered.
I'll tell you
I would love to know. I'm fascinated to know what kind, because there's like
Such a weird flex, but
it is.
flex indeed.
If you tell me. HMO.
It is a GH. It's PPO.
Fuck you. That's gold, baby. That's platinum. That's what the P stands
Yes.
for. Yeah, that's nice.
It is.
Good for you.
Speaking of PP,
it's really.
Speaking of PP,
Don't you have a story for us?
Ha ha! Segue.
Man, I'm a wealth of knowledge. I always got tales. I'm just like Fifel. I always got stories. All right. This was hard actually. When you put me on, when you told me.
Yeah,
you know,
so was I when
'cause
you told me
like
the
to just-
storytelling topic.
Oh, wonderful. I'm glad someone got a kick out of it.
That's what we're doing.
So I was back in San Diego. Probably involved a lot of blow from that sushi
Oh,
chef.
yeah.
Yeah, because we were living in North County, which is like, are you familiar with San Diego at all? Like where the Del Mar, there's a racetrack
Del
there.
Mar, yeah.
Okay, so near that. But we were making it a night downtown. And like you could take the Amtrak for like $5 and head down there. So I'd gotten like, I'd spent all my money from waiting tables. I'm trying to remember if I had started stand-up yet. No, I hadn't. But yeah, my birthday falls close to St. Patty's. It's on March 14th. So I just had it. And so we celebrated. It fell on like the weekend of St. Patty's, like party. So we go down to the gas lamp area of San Diego, which is where a lot of the comedy clubs are. But the whole area is shut down for St. Patty's festivities. And we're doing all the day drinking. And Jamison shots are like 2 for $1. It's fucking crazy.
For everybody or just you?
Just, I mean, I knew they, I think everybody. Pretty sure that was the deal. So yeah, all the day drinking is happening. So we need to keep up because we're going out later that night and need to make it out. So lots of, nose gas, making sure we get filling that tank. And so definitely lots of typewriter draws. Like by the time dinner comes, like don't even really like, why are we
Nobody
even
wants
here?
dinner.
Why are we
Yes.
here?
Yeah.
Who planned
Nobody.
this dinner?
I ruined a Thanksgiving like that more than once.
Yeah. Don't need all, this is like disgusting. So then we go out clubbing and then it's like late night in my hotel room. And I was working at a restaurant at the time called Beer Garden. It's in Encinitas, or I like to say Ensenadas. And I kind of
And
did.
they love it when you say that.
I do. I did that thing where, remember, they make you do it in school now with kids. Like, you can't just bring 10 invitations to the class. You have to invite everyone. Everybody has to be invited. So I kind of just threw out a blanketed invite to the whole
Staff? Jeez.
Yeah, just like, hey, it's my birthday.
Was
If
that like an
anyone's-
implied thing or like you really had to do that?
I mean, I just felt like I'm
Is
from
it like
the
a
South.
social obligation?
Yeah. Like, was it written down anywhere?
Let's
Yeah.
just say I was friends with everybody.
Got it.
But some friendlier than others. Like I had a core group of like girls that I was closer with. But, I was like to the bartender, whoever, like if anyone wants to come, people flake. They say yes, they don't come.
Yeah.
So it was
yeah,
like the
that's
weird
other thing.
ones.
You know it's
That's
most
true.
of those people aren't going to show up.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I
But
got,
you invited them.
I
'cause you're
did.
nice.
And by the time some of them showed themselves, it was like the ones I didn't want to come.
Oh, no.
And I was
Like exclusively
yeah,
the
I
ones
was
you
like,
didn't want?
oh, I don't
God,
really
I thought you
know
were-
them, but they came. Wow, I
Yeah,
can't believe they
they're
took me
here.
up on that. I was just being nice.
Oh, no.
I know.
That's the worst.
I wish that would happen with our shows. People can actually
Right.
show up.
Yeah.
That would be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Anyway.
always the people that you want to show up that are like, hey, last minute, sorry, I have to cancel. And then the people that you're giving guest spots that you're like, I wish they had somewhere to be.
I know. Not here.
Somewhere else.
Turn around. There's the door. So
What?
I can't remember this girl's name for
I'm
the
sure
life of me.
people have felt that way about me before too. All right, so
Yeah, we can call her Goldie.
Uh-huh.
So
Con.
or like shower. And I think I just gave away the punchline. But fast forward to my room, late night, because there's cocaine involved. And it's starting to dwindle down. And it's just like, okay, I don't think this girl's leaving. And I'm a nice lady. I'm a nice girl and hospitable. And it was a king size bed. And then there was like a chaise lounge, not a full couch, but like one of those weird
Yeah.
European looking
yeah.
ones. Not like an ottoman, like an actual thing.
do you
could lay
think
on.
your psychiatrist is European?
I don't know. Why?
Because you think the chaise lounge is European.
Is it not? Shays
I
is
was
a.
never fucking mind. Keep going.
Stop it. Fucked up my story. So
Fucked up my
sleepy
joke.
sleepy time comes,
I fucked up my
which is
joke.
not really happening. But this chick passes out in the bed, and I awake, but I was probably still awake to like wetness.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
There's no good answer to that question. Why am I wet in the middle of the night?
Yeah, why am I wet
No.
and not in a good way? And
Even if
what
it's
the
because
fuck?
you fell asleep somewhere hot and you woke up sweating, that's not even fun.
It wasn't
either.
even the Coke sweats. It wasn't even that.
Yeah, because that could be acceptable, but still like an inconvenience.
It's not fun. You don't want it.
Yeah, I'll wash my sheets as if I pissed the bed.
Yes,
if
absolutely.
it's too sweaty.
Yeah.
Good.
Mostly because there's cocaine in that sweat.
Yeah, and I can't sleep bareback on the mattress, so now I'm just up. I'm just in a place.
The mattress. Oh, don't
Bareback
act like
in the
you use a
mattress.
fitted sheet.
That's the name of our ska band. I use a fitted sheet, ma'am.
No, he was talking about a different bareback on the mattress. He uses sheets, not condoms.
Wow, Jack Nasty.
And I go to Wawa, not sheets.
More like Jack Nasty. I love that line. You ain't bringing any fish home. What's his name?
Is that from Face Off too?
No, Brokeback Mountain. Fucking. Is there a Face Off too?
Yes,
Forget
it's called Brokeback Mountain.
Oh. Okay. I'm with you now. I'm processing. I'm focused on my story, and you keep inserting yourself, and it's not pleasant.
That's what we do.
Yeah. So you get the gist. Woke up to wetness. She was out cold. I was very much awake and dealing with the bright nights at this point. And I'm like, fuck you. I have to sleep on the chaise lounge in my own bougie hotel room that I spent all my tip money on just for my birthday. And then the next day, like, I left her in the room. And I don't think I ever saw her again. I feel like she didn't even come back to work. I'm like, yeah, dude, I probably wouldn't either.
She quit after that. She moved.
So I was like,
She
I
lives in Slab City.
woke up to your own piss and like,
Yeah.
were ashamed of yourself.
I can't imagine the horror of waking up because what you experience is real bad. But the person who's responsible for that experience happening,
Yeah.
It's
oh
got to
my
be so
God.
embarrassing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yes.
I'm sorry, who's the victim here?
You.
Okay, it sounds
Yes.
like the latter.
No.
But this coming from why? So you're speaking from experience, you big bedwetters. You got them plastic sheets.
Yep. Have to.
Yeah. Well, that's I mean,
You know.
So it happens to adults, and I
Yeah,
can't even
usually
remember.
when
I
you
can
have
see her
way
face.
too much to drink. Yeah.
I can't remember, but it's
Happens.
like, no, do cocaine like a champ and buck up. You know, don't do that. Wake up. The bathroom's right there.
Yeah, it's there's a place to do that.
Yeah.
It's not in the bed.
To just that was an unfortunate end to the St. Patty's weekend, and in a big pot of golden showers.
Potty of golden.
Yes, this little leprechaun was
Potty
not
of
so
gold.
lucky.
St. Pissies.
St. Pissy. That sounds like a fun bar.
St.
Actually.
Pissies potty
St.
golden
Pissies.
shower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it would be in Dublin.
It's a very
Ireland.
niche
Yeah.
bar.
Welcome to
but
St. Pissies.
People come.
Don't forget to wipe your arse.
Everybody comes at St. Pissy's.
You can stop drinking tomorrow and then read that sign again. Get it? I want to go back to what you were trying to. Why was Face Off 2 broke back? I want to understand the joke.
I'm the one who said
on.
that. First of all.
You said a movie quote, and I said, "Is that from Face Off 2?" And I meant Face Off
As well.
TOO.
Oh.
And you said, "Is there a Face Off 2?" And he said, "Yes, it's called Brokeback Mountain,"
Yeah.
implying
see.
that was the sequel to Face Off.
Thank you, boys, for going over that sequence. I'm downloaded and good.
Well, that's going to be the highlighted clip from this episode.
Check
That's it. Just that on repeat.
No.
Yeah, for 3 days.
Check.
Loop it.
You're supposed to be bringing home Ennis. That's his name. Because I remember it sounded like penis. Ennis. You never bringing home any
It also
fish
sounds like
on those
anus.
trips. How come you ain't
Penis.
bringing any fish home?
Yeah, he's busy.
Jack Twist. More like Jack Nasty. Yeah, good old Jake Gyllenhaal. I only fell in love with him more after that.
After seeing him getting butt fucked?
No.
Interesting.
I don't. There are some women, I guess, that are into that, but it's like, why? Why?
I mean, I guess that's what pegging is for.
Oh, yeah. That seems like a lot of work.
Right?
Fuck that.
Yeah.
No thanks.
Yeah. That seems like
Seems messy.
Like, well, also just like from the outside looking in, it seems like if you're a woman with a man, it's because you're not trying to put a strap on and do the fucking. You know what I'm saying? You're like,
Yeah,
that's not
you
what I
are.
was here for.
Yeah.
I thought that was your job.
When I hear pegging, immediately I think of Lieutenant Einhorn and Ace Ventura saying, "What do you know about pressure?" I don't know why.
Is that you? That's just
that's
the
Because it just is.
That's what she
That's
says
just-
when
that's-
she's
yes.
pegging somebody. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that too. Dude, I love going back and watching movies when I was younger and then seeing them as an adult and like, I thought she took a shit in her pants. And I come home and I'm asking, Mom, what are hemorrhoids? I didn't know she was doing the tuck. That was such a great day when I figured that out.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my.
Absolutely.
And then I saw Silence of the Lambs. I'm like, more than one person does this?
Everybody's doing it.
And they say precious.
Is that what you say when you
And
talk?
then Jay and Silent Bob, I was like, it just keeps getting better and better. Y'all are kind of like Jay and Silent Bob.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Gay and silent throb.
Yeah.
Up top, baby.
Oh my God,
Let's
I
go.
love that.
That's why we do this. That's why we play the game.
I
folks.
love that.
Yeah, that was fun.
Change that to that. Remix.
Starting to make me think you do like the gay porn there. Hold on.
Oh my God. That was so good. Have you ever said that?
Rebrand. No.
God.
No, it was, yeah.
Smoke more of what you smoked tonight
Okay,
because
all right.
that was nice.
Bring me more of your weed. It's making me
Donuts
funny.
and
Come here,
dope.
little weed boy.
Donuts and dope. That's what it takes to make the joke. All right. So,
You ever been peed on?
Yes.
And that's the story.
yes.
So,
that was
Go ahead.
what? Because he got stung by a jellyfish.
I used to live in Atlanta.
Him first.
It's where I started doing comedy, but also I lived in the city for several years, and I did all kinds of downtown work. You know what I'm saying? Like working at restaurants. I worked at. Oh, you're finally diving in. I didn't know. You the way you kept referencing it, it was like you wanted to go in the back and hide and eat donuts.
Hell
kinda
no, dude. I eat like a man. I eat for starters.
Yes.
But that's usually better when you nuke it for a few seconds.
That makes sense. Yeah.
In the thing.
Yeah, the cake donuts. That's always better.
Because you
if
want to
give it a
kind of
little-
soften the glaze.
Yeah, soften it up.
I don't know.
yeah.
We talk about peeing on people, and I got hungry.
You built up an appetite. That makes sense.
I needed something sweet, you know?
So I worked at this one restaurant that was
Nothing sweeter than a good old cocaine piss.
Yeah.
Coke piss. It was a Brazilian steakhouse,
Okay.
and
Churrascaria.
0 of the people who worked there were Brazilian. All of the cooks were Mexican, and then all of the people dressed up as Brazilian people were not. We were all everything else. So it was just like any other restaurant staff, but we were all pretending to be Brazilian. It was quite hysterical.
So cultural appropriation.
Oh, that's all it was. Yeah, it was
That's
just
awesome.
just a cultural appropriation restaurant. It was fun. But one of the nights that we all, obviously, anytime you're on wait staff, it's mostly the experience you were talking about.
Yeah.
Lots of drinking, lots of drugs, lots of partying. It's mostly just that, right? And everybody's just spending their money on getting fucked up and then going back to work tomorrow like, fuck, I got to make rent. So, because I spent all my rent money on cocaine last night. So,
All I could think about is opening up like that same concept, but it's like a Hooters, and it's also like Native Americans. Keep going.
nice. I love that. I was trying to think of something. I was trying to think of a funny name
know.
for it. I was trying real hard, and it just wasn't there. It might be there. It wasn't worth the pause that it would have taken to get there. So after one of these parties, we're drinking for fucking hours, and it was always like we would get to somebody's house after work, so we would get there at 2:00 in the morning, and then we would party until at least 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And for me, I kind of had to stay past a certain point because I took the trains home. So after 3 a.m., they stopped running. So I had to wait until they start running again. I think it was like 5 a.m. So this one night, it was probably like 5:30, 6 in the morning. Like the trains had just started running again. And I had to pee when we left the party. And I knew that, but I was like, it'll be fine because there's bathrooms in all of the train stations, right?
Okay. But not on the train.
No, not on the train. No. But at all of the major train stations. Not all of the stops, but all of the major stations, there would be restrooms. So I get on the train, I'm like, it's fine. So we get to the first major stop, and there's like, out of the 10 stops or so that I went through from downtown to my house, probably 3 of them had restrooms. And we get to the first one, and it's locked. It's closed. And I was like, fuck, I guess they don't open them first thing in the morning. I was like, that's fine. I know the one at the end of the stop, like the one where we're getting off, is the main station where the train starts. I was like, that one's got, like, for sure that one will be open, right? But I have to piss up a lot at this point. And I'm shit-faced. Like, I've been drinking for hours and hours and hours. So I'm just, like, playing little games in my head, you know what I'm saying? Just, like, doing anything to try to distract
Are you by
myself.
yourself?
No, I'm with one of my roommate.
Okay.
Who also works with me, right?
Okay,
Just
gotcha.
thinking about sand and different dry things.
Yeah,
stuff
and
like that.
also simultaneously he thinks it's hilarious, so he's fucking with me, and he's like,
He's like water balloons, right?
yeah, waterfalls and he's just playing fucking river noises on his phones and shit. Just such an asshole, right? So we get to the station, and I was like, it's happening now, and I do that run where you're like, as soon as you open your pants, pee's coming out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you just have to be aimed in the right direction. There's pee coming, right? And I get to the door, and I go to turn the handle, and it's locked.
Oh, Christ.
And so I just pissed all of my pants. And I was like 24, 25 at the time, and I hadn't pissed my pants since I was 4 or 5. You know what I'm saying? And like, it was such a weird moment of, like, my brain couldn't comprehend what was happening. It was like, this isn't a thing. But as soon as it starts, obviously you're just, and so I
You just accept it. You just let it happen.
you have to, yeah, because it is happening. So you just accept it, right? So I pissed all of my pants,
I mean,
and
you
he's
can't stop
laughing.
it.
Stopping what?
He's laughing harder than anybody's ever laughed before. It is fucking hilarious to him. And I'm like, fuck you, because now at the end of now we have to get on a bus
No.
for another 20 minutes,
Oh, gross.
and I'm like, I can't sit in a bus seat piss soaked. Even though it's 5:30 in the morning and there's nobody else on that
Oh my
bus,
God.
that bus driver is going to look, and I'm going to have to see that bus driver again. You know what I'm saying? Like, I take this route every day,
Yeah.
twice a day.
Oh,
I'm definitely seeing them
shame.
again. I can't walk in there. So I was like, oh shit, I still have my work uniform in my backpack. I was like, okay, that's fine. But it's a train station in the middle of Atlanta, so there's cameras fucking everywhere. So I have to go find, and we finally found a corner, like, all the way around the back side of the building where there was no cameras, right? And I was
Dirty
like, fuck.
dog.
And I was like, you cover the little walk around that somebody could come around behind and see me. You cover that. And where I was, it was like there was a big pillar, but then it was just like wrought iron fence around the other side, right? But where I was standing, I was like, I'm covered. And there was kind of like a little driveway for service vehicles or whatever, but I was like, there's nobody going to be here at this hour, right? So I just start changing, and I'm fucking pissed drunk, right? So I'm falling over myself, taking
It's
my
taking
pants
you
off.
longer than usual.
And
Yeah.
also, this outfit for work is a one-piece out. Like, the pants and the shirt are all
yeah, I forgot
one
about the
fucking piece, right?
flamenco dancer.
Yes, exactly. And it's like bright blue, and the pants are all like
Shut
hammer
up.
pants, like big flowy. It's
Matador.
ridiculous. So I'm trying to fight my way to get into this thing, and I fall over, and I was like, God damn it! And I stand up, and I look up, and there is MARTA police. MARTA is the name of the
Train
The
station.
Metro?
transit in Atlanta. A MARTA police cruiser sitting right there, like 10 feet away from me. And I'm like full dick out, just like fully
Oh my
naked. And the window rolls down, and it's a lady, and she's like, God damn it, what are y'all doing out here again? Because she thinks it's just like homeless dudes fucking around. Like, that's what she thinks she's walked into, and she's like, not again. Because she's dealt with that a lot, right? So she's very upset. And I was like, no, I'm sorry. I just pissed my pants and I just changed. She was like, I don't want to hear your story. And she just rolled the window back up and fucking did a U-turn and drove away. She was like,
She
nope,
didn't
not
tase
today.
your ass?
Not today. I'm not dealing with that
Oh,
bullshit.
hell no.
Yeah, and so then I just fucking struggled to get my pants the rest of the way on, and then we barely made it to the bus. We almost missed the bus, and also that early in the morning, instead of every 15 minutes, the buses run every hour, so we almost missed the
Oh, that
fucking. It would have been
brutal.
brutal. It would have been awful, but we got it. We made the bus and went home. But still, I still had my piss clothes just in my backpack now. So I still got looks from the fucking bus driver as we're walking in. He also assumed that we were homeless people that were fucking behind the MARTA station.
Dirty little
Because you smelled like
rugrat.
piss and you were wearing a costume.
I gotta see like a picture.
And I was shit faced. I was I was stumbling
This
onto that
fucking
thing.
wino.
Yeah.
Where do you find that
it's
onesie
fun.
at?
Yeah, it was
I gotta
lot of
see a
fun.
picture of that ensemble. I need to see. Is that place still around?
Oh, it might be.
What was it called?
Fire of Brazil.
Oh
Yeah.
God. Jeez.
Yeah, it was so much fun.
Was the meat good?
Oh my God, yes. I ate so good when I worked there because we were broke as shit. But I would just purposefully cook too much meat.
I love those places.
Because I was one of the cooks. All of the Mexicans downstairs that were cooks. They were just like prepping food.
Right.
We were the ones who actually like spitfired
Rotisserie.
the meat over the fire.
Did you walk around with the
yeah,
spears
yeah.
and shave it
Uh-huh.
off?
Yeah, it was fun. Yeah,
Dude,
it was.
yeah.
It was actually a very cool job. It was a lot of fun. I ended up getting fired because I got caught smoking weed on the fucking roof.
That's why you got fired.
Yeah, which of course it is. No, I got fired
vanilla.
because the manager hated me, and
Yeah.
and that was the excuse he had.
The beer garden that
Yeah,
I
you
worked
gave him
at,
one.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
they fired me for saying y'all.
The N word over and over again.
I mean, you might as well call y'all the N word. It's a God-given word that helps the trans people.
Yeah.
It's all
you said
encapsulating.
y'all, and they
I
got,
said y'all, and I called them like I said words. I'm like, I'm from Texas. You know, they come out kind of embedded in my lingo. But it was like, hi gang, how y'all doing? You know, actually makes me more money. And that's
Oh, they didn't like
literally
that,
what
huh?
this little dwarf piece of shit manager said. He was a little retard. I still see his stupid face. He brought me in the back, and it was the day.
the amount of hatred that just came out of your body was
He was a
spectacular.
fucking hobbit.
It was
Damn.
very true.
And he took me to the back, and it was actually the next day I was riding on cloud 9 because I just done my first set of stand-up like in an actual show ever. And I was like, I'm the best. I love this. I'm going to do whatever I need to do this. I was feeling so good when I came into work the next day, and I had done coke all night. But I, like, for some reason didn't have a hangover because there was so much natural high happening. And then I got fired that day, and that was the reason. He said, you offended some people that came to the manager and said they didn't like the way you talked to them. And I said, well, what did I say? They said, you said the word gang and y'all.
What the fuck?
Jeez.
Isn't that crazy? Yeah.
That's-
Nuts.
Such a
Yeah.
weird level of strict.
But also, like,
I just
I've
think they
worked
didn't
at
like
a
my
lot of
joy.
restaurants, and people get people fired
Over this
mostly because they had a bad day.
Yeah.
So the actual reason they get you fired has nothing to do with anything. It's always
true.
just
No, they
you were
just
the
hated
person
me.
they took their shitty day out on.
Because I came to work relatively happy
Uh-huh.
and brought energy because, like, yeah, I mean, you're on your feet, you're grinding, it's physical and it's long, and you might as well make the best of it. But sometimes, you have to have a lot of fun at work, and I think he just hated my joy. That's why. It's like I
That
never.
actually checks out. for
Yeah.
That is,
sure.
I will tell you this. That is
The
the
wor-
whitest woman thing anyone has ever said. I got
Oh,
fired
good.
because he hated my joy.
I'm
That
king of the white
that
women.
is peak. That's fucking excellent.
Yeah.
That was really good. I enjoyed that
He
very
tried-
much.
Good. I'm glad.
I mean,
enjoy.
there definitely is people like that though who are just they can't stand the fact that you're happy and like,
Yeah.
well, I'm gonna make her fucking
And-
miserable.
Uh-huh.
then.
like way better looking than you, and I think you just hate life. But I'm always nice to you, but it just doesn't matter. It's just wasted.
I feel like you stopped talking to the manager and just started talking to me in the middle of
That felt personal.
That felt very.
yeah,
What?
I'm
that's
way
personal.
more attractive than you. I'm
Oh
like,
my
wow.
God.
Yeah, no, I
No.
know, but like,
Yeah.
I'm thinking
we'll
of
have
that
to say
little
it to the
schmuck.
audience.
I'm thinking of that little schmuck that literally like came up to here. He was a hobbit.
Tell us about your pee-pee.
Okay, yeah. Thank you
Why'd
for your
like,
pee-pee
look me up
story.
and down
I
first?
was looking at your snowman.
Thank you. Pee-pee story. So my story's pretty short too. Pretty short story.
Like his pee-pee. Ah?
Long story short.
No.
I didn't like that one.
Oh God, have a fit. Have a fucking fit. Knock something over. God, we're just back in your high chair, aren't we? I'm gonna knock
Yeah.
this over. I'm gonna spit out my food. Okay, you're on.
Thank you, Lauren. I appreciate your permission for me to speak on the podcast that I co-host.
You bet. Queen
But
of
I,
the white woman.
what the fuck? Like I said that like I was being facetious, but I do genuinely somehow feel like that. You somehow make me feel like that on my own
Oddly enough.
podcast, which
That was genuine. Yeah.
which is Probably the traits of a narcissist. But anyway, we're going to keep going.
I'm the biggest empath you'll ever meet. Trust me. I cry over everything. I'm going to go ahead and say you're the liar because you're fucking taking forever just because you don't have one. You're the liar.
That was an attack.
You
Oh,
lie.
I liked it.
Like, why don't we get this party going? Why aren't you diving in? Let's hear
To the
it.
people.
I already made my case, but I'm dying to hear what you got. Is he this high? I did. I drugged the donuts.
Yeah.
No, I'm just letting you get it all out before I start talking.
I've
Just
waited.
get it out. Get it out.
I'm going to go Blair Witch Project it for a second. Are you
Go on.
ready?
How many other comedians' jokes are you going to steal for this podcast, by the way?
Whose? Because I said Blair Witch?
Yeah.
Why?
Because Casey Rocket,
Casey
Blair
does
Witch
that.
is his show sometimes.
Oh, because no one's ever stood in a corner and said the Blair Witch Project when that movie came out. Like,
No, Casey Rocket was the first person to ever say that.
okay, I'm not on a show right now. This
He
is a
directed
fucking
the
podcast.
movie.
Jesus Christ.
Who do you think was standing in the corner with the long hair? It was Casey Rocket.
Okay.
And I peed on him.
Mm-hmm. Oh, nice.
that-
in the
and
corner.
that-
Stoney or baloney? Let's go.
And that killed the witch.
Yep. And it killed,
Killed
the
the
witch.
itch.
I'm melting.
The
From
Blair
the-
Piss Project.
Oh. Ah, it doesn't feel good, does it?
That hurt. That sucked. That was mean.
You really didn't put any effort into this.
No, I did.
I slaved away. I stayed up all night. We really need to know by the end of the day what your story is.
You expect it on your desk by Monday?
Yeah.
Yes.
TPS report.
PB. Yes.
PBS? TPS? What was it?
PPS.
Was it PPS?
TPS.
Oh,
No, 'cause
okay.
PPO.
PP.
PP. Did you call it PP when you were a little kid?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I need a PP.
I still call it PP.
I was like, I
Just
need to
for
take a piss,
funsies.
Mom.
Did you?
Yeah. Once I saw Miss Doubtfire and it was like, I got to
That
piss like a
changed
racehorse.
everything,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah,
I
that's
said that all the time.
Yeah. That's
And
fair.
I was like, and I can't wait to drink scotch. Bully. I was like, Robin Williams is awesome. First trans, I guess.
Right?
Well,
The original.
Tootsie. Dustin Hoffman.
Navajos.
Navajos.
Yeah.
For the rest. Oh my God.
I was
Yes.
thinking Trail of Beers because it's like Hooters.
Oh, also,
Look
fuck.
who just chimed in.
Ooh.
It's the
Always.
sugars.
He gets one comment every episode, and it's always a banger every time.
I love
Trail
that he
of
held on to
Beers.
his too. He's
Yeah.
Oh my God. They're both good.
Uh huh. Yeah.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
like, the Trail of Beers is the name of the cocktail menu.
Yeah, you're right. Like that.
Ooh, Yep. Yep. Yeah.
Fucking trough.
So the first night that I ever did coke, it was in the camper in my backyard. My dad had bought this shitty little pull behind camper that was no bigger than like a fucking U-Haul trailer or something. You know what I mean? Like it was a very small piece of shit. It had the little kitchen table in it, a bunk above that, and then a defunct little kitchen. There was no bathroom in it. And my friends and I used to go in there at night, and we would drink and
Do
smoke.
drugs.
Yeah, do
Absolutely.
drugs.
That's exactly what that
That's
thing
what it
is
was
begging for.
Yeah, I mean that's what
Yeah.
my dad bought it for, not for me and my friends, but that's
Yeah.
what he bought it
Yeah.
for. Was
Yeah,
to
that's
do
fair.
drugs at the beach, maybe go
Yeah.
to Nag's Head with the driver's license he didn't have, or truck because he was a repeat DUI offender. Anyway,
So it was a very stationary camp.
very stationary camper. It never left that spot until fucking years later when we just ripped it apart and demolished it. But anyway, so I'm hanging out with Kevin and Shane, and we do coke for the first time. Well, I'm doing coke for the first time.
How old are you?
Probably like 15 or
Wow.
16. Yeah. So we're doing coke.
You said it like it was one of those like school presentations. Yeah, that's what happens, kids. Start doing coke at 15, and this is where
How'd you
end
get
up.
it? Your dad?
We actually stole it from Kevin and Shane's parents.
Oh, wow.
Shit.
Kevin Jane's parents.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. We used to steal their porn and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
But I remember one time we went into their closet and we found like a little vial with coke in it. And it wasn't a lot, but for us, It
Sure.
was.
Oh my God, any.
You know what I mean?
I love that they had
two
it in a
bumps each
vial.
for like 3 kids.
Yeah, that's
Fuck,
insane.
First time doing coke.
Yes.
My first time doing coke.
I love when it's in a vial and not in a little baggie.
Yeah, it feels classy.
Yeah, it
yeah.
is. Yeah, that feels
Steps it
like.
up.
Feels like a cleaner exchange. You know
It's
what I
also
mean?
it's also a better like you just tap a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a yeah.
You don't have to like fight with the bag or anything like
I
that.
love the chick in Cruel Intentions that had it in her cross.
Yeah.
Fucking A.
Yeah. That's
Savage.
gangster.
You're a big movie
Yeah.
buff, aren't you?
Huge.
Right on.
Yeah.
We should all go to the Alamo sometime.
Ooh,
Get a Stoney
yeah.
Baloney podcast crew together.
That would be great.
That'd be so fun.
I
Yeah.
would love it.
Not for the people running the Alamo, but yeah. for all
No,
of
they're
us.
gonna hate their fucking lives.
Yeah.
I love going anywhere with comedians.
Yes.
Fuck, I love
Yeah,
going
we're
places.
so obnoxious.
It's the
That's
best.
so good.
Going to the taco truck and just having fucked up conversations is so fun.
I want to come.
Yeah.
That sounds great.
Uh-huh.
You were
Cool.
invited, so
Thank you.
Yep.
If
Yeah.
not, I'm inviting myself.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what we ladies like to do. We like to be parts of stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Just come on in, regardless.
Yeah. It works usually.
But anyway, we're drinking, partying, doing coke. We were drinking like Miller High Life, 40 ounces. It might have been 211s. Might have been two. This was around that period of time.
Wow.
211s.
Yeah.
Fuck, those were so dangerous, so
God
heavy.
damn.
But we're drinking, and I go outside to go take a piss in the backyard. Right? There's like a, there's my yard, and then there's like a wood line, and I go to take a piss at the wood line, and I'm standing there, with my dick out. I'm a couple seconds into the piss, and then I feel my left heel starting to get a little warm because Kevin is outside behind me taking a piss in my shoe as I'm pissing in the woods.
Direct hit.
Direct hit. And like,
On purpose? Does he know he's doing it? Or is it just like out in the
No.
darkness? No, he's just fucked
this
up
is
and
a
he thinks this is
purposeful-
hilarious.
This is a prank. This is a deliberate
Purposeful
attack.
piss.
A purposeful piss. A pissful purpose.
Oh, I'm fighting. I'm fighting whoever. I don't. Man. There's a lot of things that are funny pranks. You pee on me, we're fighting.
I turned around mid pee and started a fight, like shoving match.
Did you start peeing on him back?
Basically, because I just turned around mid pee. I didn't know what was happening.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
It
then
was
where was it hitting you then if you turned around?
probably like below my kneecap. I
You
mean,
were still
I
going.
was still a taller 15-year-old than my other 15-year-old friends.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he's like pissing below my kneecap. I'm finishing off my piss, and it starts this like scrap in our backyard. Like, what the fuck? Whatever kids say when they're fighting. And that began this probably like 6-year-long piss prank war.
Oh no! It just became the thing. Everybody peed on each other.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
So-
so
Until
glad
you
I didn't
finally
know
got
you back
turned on by
then.
it.
Oh, we would have fought so much.
Who finally started to like it? Somebody did. Where's guy
Yeah.
number 3?
I like peeing on people now.
I mean, it is very dominant.
It is.
It
very.
is. It's sterile.
Yeah,
It is.
exactly.
I drink,
Apparently,
I
like
drink
me
a lot
now
of water.
after I'm vaccinated.
Sorry.
It's good.
It's a weird way to tell us that you lived in California during the pandemic.
Oh, fuck, dude. They tried to take comedy away. I was like, yeah, fucking load me up. Whatever. Like, well, you need to get shot to go see your grandmother before she dies. And I was like, that's okay. She's on the back 9.
Yeah,
She's
exactly.
good.
Not my bubby.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah. And they were like, well, you can't perform here unless you go. I'm like, let's go.
Fuck.
That's so crazy, crazy times. Okay, so
Started the piss prank war. This
but
was the
just
first
between
incident.
the two of you, or did guy number 3 get involved?
It was more between the two of us, but out of like our friend group of Kevin, Shane, and then the rest of the guys, there was another Scott. We called him Scotty,
Yeah.
and then who else was with our gang at that time? Timmy was hanging out with us because Timmy was kind of the bridge for me from that friend group to like Sean and everybody that I got in with that other friend group. But so yeah, that was the first incident. The next incident, we went camping, right? And this happened. And we're pretty good about prank wars where it's like, I give you enough time to forget. It's like Connor. You know how Connor's ticklish and like, I remembered and I was like, well, let's.
Yep. Let it be. Let it be.
yeah.
Because if we remembered, he remembered. Let it settle.
Let him forget again.
Let it settle. Yep.
Yeah, let it settle. So we were pretty good about that. And we let it settle. And then he got, no. I got him when we went camping this one night. And we're like 7 hour hike into the woods. When we went camping, we like really went camping. You know what I mean? Like it was a fucking trip. And we would go out there and pitch our little shitty tents, what you could carry hiking that far, and
Pitching tents.
pitching tents with your buddies in the woods.
Jack Twist comes back again.
Yeah.
Caught no fish, did you, boys?
Wait, is this just the plot of Face Off 2?
Yeah, it's called Piss Off.
Oh my god! When I laugh really hard lately, I don't know. I get like a wheezy.
Yeah, nice.
I'm like, how old am I? I like aged overnight. It's just like.
Do you smoke?
No.
Only when you did coke.
Yeah, I mean, I did a long time ago, and it's like I smoked for eternity because I get through like a pack on a bender.
Oh, on a binge? Oh, for
Yeah.
sure. Yes,
within
real
like
quick.
36 hours.
Yes,
You know,
yeah, so fast.
I would smoke a lot, just one after another, like lighten the one with the next.
Yeah.
To the point
That
where
was my
other
favorite.
people that I was doing
Yeah,
blow
lighting a
with.
cigarette with a cigarette, that was nice.
I'm gonna do that right after the podcast. It's gonna be great.
Other people that I was doing blow with
Give me
would
some
be
of that
like
Red Bull.
judging me. I'm like, oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You really shouldn't chain smoke.
Yeah, that happened.
Yeah.
Never been
I hate
madder.
doing coke with people who are like, smoking's bad for you, right? It's like we just did an 8-ball together in 2 days.
All of this is bad for us.
This is-
Everything we've
The
been
whole
doing.
This is
experience.
organic.
Our friendship,
It's the purest. Yeah, I know.
our jobs, the whole fuck, our parents, it's all bad. Let me
That's how I
have the
felt about
cigarette. I
that
know
all
it's
gonna
bad.
kill us.
That's
Yeah.
why I'm smoking, to cope with the fact that it's fucking
I'm
bad
burning
for
it
me.
all. I'm
Yeah.
singeing it. Okay, so
But it started the piss war, the piss
so you're
prank war.
camping.
So we're camping. There was a couple of us. It was probably like Kevin and Shane, Michael, Timmy, and Scotty. And we're fucking getting, whiskey drunk in the woods, cooking steaks over the fire. And Kevin goes to piss in the woods. And I waited until I've learned, at this point, to not strike too early. You want to wait till they're getting that last couple squirts out. And that's when you go and you begin your full hard stream. And I do that to him.
I didn't know there was such an art to peeing on your friends.
Oh my God, you wouldn't believe the art to
Time it
being on
just
your
right.
friends. You know, there's an art to storytelling. For like there's a secret Outcast song called "The Art of Peeing on Your Friends."
Yep.
And I'm surprised you didn't know that coming from Atlanta.
Is there really?
Yeah. Yep. It's a flute track.
Let's bump that shit.
Bump that shit. Put it on, Tony.
I want to hear that song.
Um,
Give me the ballad.
but
Play it, Tony.
Hit it, Tony.
but Kevin and I get in another scrap. I got him fucking good. Like I said, I waited till he was like done peeing. He couldn't turn around to react and still keep peeing and then try to start a fight with me. This is a one-way piss.
Yeah.
I'm fucking winning this war. And
Oh, that's why you wait until they're done so they can't retaliate.
yeah, exactly.
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
Because the first
I thought
time
it was because you're trying to catch them off guard. It's so that they can't
right,
return
because
fire.
the first time when I got my shoe pissed in, I turned around still mid piss and pissed on him, and I learned from that to like, okay, wait, don't do it while he's still pissing,
Yeah.
because I peed on him when I was still pissing because I just turned around out of shock of what was
God,
happening.
Sheer brilliance. Very
Pissed.
tactical.
Hey, fucking art of war, baby.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Impressive.
Sun Tzu talked about all of this. So
He covered it.
Kevin's a dipshit.
Kevin is a dipshit.
Everybody named Kevin.
That
But-
is a dipshit name. You know it is.
But it starts this. We start another scrap. I'm bigger than all my friends too. So like, anytime they try to start scraps with me, it's not like a David versus Goliath. It's just like, you're mad, your little brother. I fucking pin you down until you calm down, right? And he realizes that, and he can't really do anything about it. We keep getting drunk, whiskey piss drunk.
3 times.
And and I held him down. Nobody's helping him. He's gotten pissed on. You don't have a bunch of pairs of shoes out. When I got pissed on, I was in my backyard.
Yeah.
Oh, so you just go change those shoes.
Yeah, I just go change. He gets pissed on. We're in the middle of the fucking woods. He's not mad. He is not a happy camper at this point.
Very mad.
And he wants his revenge. And his way to take his revenge is while we're all whiskey drunk, cooking our dinner, he decides to stand up and take that big drunk alcohol piss on the fire, on the campfire, as
just
like a
piss fire.
retaliation at everybody for not helping him and for letting me piss on him. He pisses out the fire and on the fucking food too.
Fucking Kevin.
So now you've ruined the fire pit and you've ruined our dinner. So he gets kind of excommunicated for the night, right?
Gangbanged.
Yes. Yes.
Now we have no fire to protect
Stoned
us
to death.
from predators either, or animals coming to our camp. And that's exactly what happened. Animals came to our camp that night. They got our fucking food. It was a whole fucking thing. Like, we had to hike back the next day, 7 hours back out of the woods in the fucking middle of Appalachia, fucking Virginia, Nowheresville.
Was it cold?
With no No, it was
Thank
probably
God.
it was probably like mid-October. You could still go like the leaves are falling and it's nice, but it's not
No.
getting cold yet. You know, like
Okay. Not at
maybe getting
night?
down in the 50s,
That's
but
cold.
not when you live there. Like in California and Texas, when you grow up there, that to me now that's cold. Yes,
Yeah.
right. Because I live in Texas now for 3 years and I'm a pussy. When I first moved here, when I would walk outside and it's like 55, 45, I'm like in shorts, smoking a cigarette, titties out, no problem. Now after 3 years, it gets below 70 and I'm like, I need a sweater.
It's weird how we, yeah.
Can I have a hoodie?
Yeah.
how
Turn into a
bodies
little
adapt. Yeah.
Yeah, because when I was out in the Dakotas and all that for like 3 weeks, like suddenly 30 felt warm and I was in a t-shirt.
Yeah, it doesn't take long. The first few days suck real bad, but it adjusts pretty quick. It's weird.
Yeah, but I'm usually a puss. So, Kevin is a faggot,
And he ruined he ruined everything. So the piss wars continue over time. I don't, no milestones.
How many
really
friends
happen.
does Kevin have? Like, is he just kind of the guy?
Now,
He
probably
smells
not
like
a lot.
piss. He doesn't have many friends. You're gonna be friends with the guy who smells like piss all the time.
Where's Kevin
piss
now?
and feet? Come on. Nobody wants a pissy foot friend. Who wants a pissy? Hey, y'all, it's all pissy foot. Here he comes.
Also, the fact that he started it and then got so upset.
Yeah.
Like, you're the reason this is happening.
you waged,
Yeah,
you
exactly.
waged this war,
Yes.
but then it was.
What
like,
you think that was what you were gonna pee on me and that was gonna be the end?
Why did everyone
No,
else have to
no,
suffer?
No. You're getting pissed
that
on, buddy.
guy.
Yeah.
Made the other friends.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
But it all finally trickled down to the final piss battle. When I peed in his shoe again, but this time at his bachelor party.
Oh, yep. That's
And that
a winner.
was the final
That's a
piss. That
fucking
was the
winner.
piss that broke the camel's back. He stopped being my friend after that.
Oh my God.
I haven't talked to Kevin in
Oh,
years.
since the
Hey,
since the
Kevin.
final pee. That's
Was that his only pair of
amazing.
shoes that he brought to the bachelor party?
Probably, yeah. It was probably honestly, it probably was his like nice shoes that were
Was
for
nice shoes.
Well, yeah, we lived in like rural Virginia, so he had the one pair of nice shoes that was probably his wedding shoes to wear to his wedding at the VFW.
Oh,
you know?
okay, because you did the bachelor party like the night before.
Right,
On the wedding.
yeah.
It wasn't a different occasion. I was like, why
Right.
would he have nice shoes at the bachelor party? Okay, gotcha. So you ruined the fucking wedding shoes.
I ruined his wedding shoes. Yeah.
Well, maybe that was just a metaphor for the marriage. You were just trying to tell
They
him.
did end up getting a divorce.
I fucking knew it. I knew it.
so it was a
little
little bit of a battle.
foreshadowing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just raining
I still
on the
talk to
parade.
Shane. Don't talk to Kevin.
Foreskin shadowing, but
Yeah.
Foreskin shadowing. Trickled down. That was cute.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. So these boys, they're back in Virginia?
They live in Colorado now. Well, last I heard, they were
Still doing
living in
camping
Colorado.
trips.
Yep.
Wow. But did all the other ones, or was it just the peeing was just between you and
It
Kevin?
was. I mean, it would happen like sporadically between the others, but nobody really thought that was as. I don't think anybody else was as sick and twisted as Kevin and I were to like let that. Once it happened once, they were like, "All right,
like,
piss
don't ever
truce."
pee on me again.
Yeah, dude.
That
Yeah,
is
I
so
hate this.
crazy. That's how a male friendship ended. I mean, it was pretty volatile. But damn, just from a little game after a little cocaine.
Yeah.
Just a little-
Daddy's little shed.
little Coke, Coke,
Daddy's little
pee-pee.
trailer.
Daddy's little trailer.
Nobody
Daddy's
gets set from a little game of Coke, pee pee. Come on,
Yeah,
guys.
come on, guys. Yeah.
Wow. Fuck. Okay.
PPO.
PPO.
She was certain. She was so certain before you started.
That's why I
the
let her.
story.
Yeah, that's why I let her talk.
That was a good story.
Thank you.
Trail of beers. Oh my God. You're baloney.
Are you locking it in?
I'm logging it. Checkmate.
Nope.
What? It's you?
Sorry.
I always do that. Do you know I've done that my whole life? I have the answer, and then I go the other way.
And you don't learn.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I gotta quit doing that. It's time. It's starting today.
All right, today
Damn
we're turning a new leaf.
Who did you think it was?
That was Scott.
Fuck. He totally mind fucked me. Damn it. I hate when that happens.
You even called him out too. Like he was taking a long time to think of the story.
I know, like a fucking sociopath. Just like waiting to strike.
Kind of a pretty good story though.
That was really good.
It is a
story.
good story.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Just,
It's fun to tell.
Yeah. Brought
good
back
time.
happy memories. Yeah. Just everlasting friendships.
Warm memories.
Wow. That's a lot of urine. A lot of urine we spilled.
Warm
tonight.
memories.
Ooh.
You're in the know. And that's been our podcast.
Dude, you were an awesome guest.
This was so much fun.
We'll definitely have you back.
Plug your shit.
Oh, butt plug it?
But plug your
Please.
shit hole.
I'm Lauren Jamison. The Lauren Jamison. Across all boards. I think something's
On
happening.
everything.
I think something's happening on TikTok. I don't know, but it is on.
You're not involved, but it's
No,
it's
the
happening.
guy that I hired that's doing the social media. I should probably check on it, see what's happening
yeah,
over there. Wouldn't that be great if it was just flourishing?
yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah, you've got millions of followers.
Because I
you have no
disable my
idea.
notifications. I can't take
Oh,
it. My
yeah, no, I
phone
don't have
blowing up
time.
every
Yeah.
2
Nope.
seconds.
Yeah.
I like just feel raped all the
Yes.
time through technology. But yeah, the Lauren Jamison. This week it won't come out, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it'll be like 2 weeks before this drops.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening in 2 weeks. I have a show at Hyenas on May 31st
Okay.
that I'm running.
There you go.
So that's in a bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
There
right.
you go. This is so
We'll have
fun.
links to all of your stuff, including the show. We'll find links to the. Is there a ticket link yet?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll have that below.
An Eventbrite. Yep.
Excellent.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
y'all.
for being here.
Boys,
this was so much
great.
fun. Yeah,
This
was
was
a
very
blast.
fun.
I loved
Yeah,
it.
It was a great episode. Thank you.
Brilliant. Yahtzee.
Cheers.
Uno. We had great
Go fish.
chemistry together.
Go fish. That was so fun.